Hello. I went to unmute the mic and I almost hit stop streaming. Can you be quiet? I need to get a new pair of earbuds apparently because I can hear mine like even this song, which is not a particularly bombastic song, on the high part of this like repeating like woodwind thing, I can hear a crackle every time. It's like it's not like terrible, but it's a crappy pair of earbuds and I've had them for a long time. And when I take them out, like when I get up from my computer and I take them out, I throw them on the ground. So, you know, don't tell anybody how I live. They're wired earbuds. My computer sits up off the ground. I mean, you know, they're just like crappy like headphones. Earbuds. They're not even like they're probably like $15 or something. When I take them, because I have them plugged in just to like the very top of my computer tower has like a little headphone jack at the very top of it. I plug them into that when I'm sitting at my desk, and my computer is like up off the ground. So when I take them out, I just let them hang on the ground. I throw them on the ground when I don't need them anymore. You guys, welcome. I'm sorry we're a little bit late. I once again working on the face cam. It's not funny this time like Grease. But I had to once again learn how to do something in GIMP I didn't know how to do. So I did that for this week. We probably actually will use the same face cam. I'm thinking we'll use generally the same face cam for this week and next week, because I think this is probably going to take 2 sessions, depending. It might not. I don't know how long it's going to be, but the sort of big stretch of side stuff we need to do this week and next week, I think it's going to take 2 weeks to do, because I think I'm going to try to cut it up with some stuff too. What the fuck? What do you mean I got a YouTube comment? Let's read it, shall we? It's a comment on It Takes Two, Session 3. Says, for a second I thought that thumbnail looked like something out of Thomas the Tank Engine. And the thumbnail was the mailbox at the beginning of It Takes Two. You guys, YouTube auto thumbnails, that shit sucks. I think we should do a soft reset on that stuff. And you know how Zebra like custom curate picks his thumbnails? I want to start doing that. I'm going to do it for the next playthrough we do. Hold me to this. Next playthrough we do on Sunday, I'm going to start doing it and I'm not going to go back. Guys, welcome. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. I'll say welcome to the stream 400 times today. That hasn't started yet. That rule only applies once we're in the game, playing the game, controlling the character on the game. What's up to Baruj? Rinslet with the little Chiaki. Gonna hit your classic used snooze. Kingo. Will on that hot 5-stream streak. Then we also got Pixie, a Zabrag. And that's who we got. And those are the guys, kinda. We got the FF9 song on today, you guys. We got the FF9 song on today. The hint for this theme this is Garnet's theme from Final Fantasy IX. The hint for what song I was gonna play is last week I was talking about how the FF9 soundtrack, all of my favorite songs from the FF8. All of my favorite songs from the FF8 soundtrack are the like really mushy, sappy ones. But I was like, well, we're gonna play a mushy one for FF9 though, so we'll do a different vibe one for FF8, and that was your hint to figure out what song Snack was talking about. Was it a good hint? No. Was it easy to figure out? No. And is part of that because I don't think anybody remembers this song? Yes, a little bit. I mean, ostensibly it's one of the character themes for like the deuteragonist of the game, like the secondary main character. But do you know how many times you hear Garnet's theme in the game? Probably twice, maybe. I know there's at least one time when it plays. I was talking to Kingo about it a little bit. He was saying he said he thinks that it plays in the beginning of disc 3 when Garnet appears, which I totally believe, even though that's not the instance I remember. The one I remember is I'm pretty positive that it plays in the little flashback between Little Garnet and Dr. Tot when they're talking about plays and stuff. I think that's the first time that it plays in the game, and one of the only, 2 times. They're not uncommon for FF9 to only use a character theme 1 or 2 times. But the reason I picked this theme in particular is because it isn't just Garnet's theme, but it is an arrangement of the main theme of Final Fantasy IX, which, for my money, is Nobuo Uematsu's best repeating theme. The only one I think that gives it a run is Aerith's theme from Final Fantasy VII. Me, personally, for my money. Not only do I think it is my favorite just musically, I just think it's a great little tune. Very simple, very, rhymey almost. Simple and rhymey with, a little bit of melancholy in it, too. The perfect theme song for, to fit the mood of Final Fantasy IX as a game. When you're talking just, melodies, motifs. It's perfect. But I also think it is hands down the best used of any Uematsu soundtrack, because there's 12 versions of 12 completely distinct, totally different interpretations and arrangements of the melody as the game goes through. You got obviously, the ending theme, but it's in 4 of the FMVs. It pops up all over the place in wonderful, delightful little ways. I mean, it's the overworld theme also, but it's just if you really go back through the soundtrack of FF9, the main theme is sprinkled and played with and toyed with and had fun with all over the game's soundtrack. And for me, I think when it comes to video game soundtracks, that is the most interesting and best thing that one can do. And just this, again, very simple, sweet little tune that the main theme is definitely the thing about the FF9 soundtrack that has captivated me most over the it's a good soundtrack. It's got some pretty good battle themes. It's got just some cool unique area themes and stuff like that. But the running line of the main melody and what it means to the game and what it means to me kind of, and all the different ways that it pops up throughout the game, I think is what has kept me captivated and thinking about the FF9 soundtrack specifically over the years. And I like this version the most. I think it's the best arrangement. I really love this, again, this kind of hypnotizing woodwind flute part that runs through the background. And I really like you can really hear the bass really clearly in this. And I just like the shimmery, synths, and I like there's this, a snow bell at one point. It sounds like Final Fantasy IX at the prom, and I totally dig that. Though, runner-up, I almost went with my second favorite version of the main melody theme, which is the Southgate theme, which is the one that is just on a recorder trio. And that one is, very, medieval sounding, that's... I wouldn't say that is, the... There's only a couple songs in Final Fantasy IX that actually sound like they're in that medieval kind of style, even though, from what I understand, that's where the soundtrack kind of began, and then Uematsu realized that was just, too limiting, so he kind of just made it a normal Final Fantasy soundtrack. But that one very, very heavily, captures that style, and it's great. If you haven't had played the game, you're missing out. And also, the soundtrack. It's only paralleled by FF6, I think. And with that, I like FF6 a little bit more. But of the Uematsu ones, at least. Easy runner-up. Maybe the best. Probably not, though. FF6 has the Velt. So, that's a hard one to beat. We got some things to do, you guys. I have some things to talk about today, too. had some goings on lately. I feel like we never fucking have anything to talk about anymore. Like, could I get on the stream and complain about work every single week? I definitely could. But I don't think that that's interesting to listen to. And that's, like, all I've been doing, like, lately, I feel like. Especially, at least over, like, since the holidays ended until, like, I don't know, the first few months of the year. I feel like I've been hibernating. I've been lying low and haven't done fucking anything. But I did some stuff this week. Maybe we'll talk about it, or maybe we'll just play the game. But we do have some side quest content and stuff to do, so I think we should get into it. Let's get into it. You remember the Game Boy Color ad where it would go, get into it? Let's Game Boy Color get into it. Okay. Yeah, the one that played Eiko. For my money, that is the only true instance of Eiko's theme. I think that is Eiko's true theme, the one that has the main theme interpolated into it, and only plays in that one little Is that an ATE or is that in the actual plot of the game? It only plays in that one little part where she's play running through the castle. Adorable though. I guess it's in the plot because that is... Doesn't that have something to do with, the letter? Isn't that where that begins? You guys, Final Fantasy IX is so good. You want to play an RPG that came out, right at the beginning, or, right at the turn of the 21st century, but feels like it's, a real fucking video game? Even more than the other, at PS1 ones. One that truly, I think, feels artful in, it's like filmic almost, kind of. Unlike this fucking game where just goofy shit happens, characters get mopped and then they come back and they're fine. Final Fantasy IX, gets how to, show perspectives of different characters and stuff. There will be whole points in the game where there will be, a lull in the action, and you'll see, what, 4 of the different characters are doing from their different perspectives, and then usually those, perspectives, run into each other and kind of, and the ATEs are some, just take some credit there, but it really feels like they cared a lot about, showing things happen, even if they weren't, that important. I don't know, it's a masterpiece. Yo, what's up, Volhar? And I played it on stream, I played it on YouTube once, and I think that's the worst playthrough of the Snack Final Fantasy blind playthroughs, unfortunately. Maybe it's because I like the game the most. I think that one's the worst. I'll tell you what's the best playthrough is this one. We're here in the Baron area, the Baronia. Because before I decided to make the face cam, I was hunting goblins because I was trying to get the goblin summon, and guys, I didn't get it. I was trying to easy bake oven some of the optional summons you can get, because there are some summons you get as drops from just overworld monsters and stuff like that, and I was trying to easy bake them. Get some of them for you guys so I could show them off. But I sat here for over an hour fighting goblins, and it's not hard to encounter goblins. I bet we can encounter one right now. It's not a hard thing to do, but they just didn't drop the item. So we'll try it again next week. Maybe I'll have more time. But then I realized I wanted to do a face cam that had all of the 5, the 5 characters that you get back, because we're going to be doing those trials on Mount Ordeals coming up here. And then I was like, oh shoot, I don't know how to make an image that looks like that in GIMP. So I had to teach myself how to do it and then make the image, and that took about an hour, maybe 45 minutes. I'm sure it would have been faster if I knew how to do things, but I don't. The game's making a fool out of me because look, there's no goblins or monsters anywhere. Here we go. Hey, thanks, Zebra. It looks like it's off center, but I don't think that it is. if math is real, if unless there's some sort of like hidden feature of lines that I don't understand, I believe that it's at least symmetrical down the middle. But it doesn't look like it is, but I'm positive it is. It has to be. They meet right in the middle, right at the middle of the image. I've evened it out, and they hit the lines on the side hit the side, the left and right, exactly where at the same place, but it looks like it's off center. But even if it is, maybe if I fuck something up, who cares? It doesn't matter that much. But even if it is, I promise you it's not. All right, and there's no goblins. Goblins don't exist. Googled FF9 first playthrough and saw ours, but it said FF9 blind. I don't really care if the player's blind, but maybe they're also playing it for the first time. Yeah, that's what we would call it back in the day. I know it's weird that like you'd think that maybe it's just the way that people title YouTube videos, which has changed a lot over time, and I'm sure had even changed a good amount by the time we did FF9, which is sort of the mid-2010s. But, when you, like, back in the day, when you would search those, like, I remember for a long time, people were like, everybody was telling me that I was the only person on YouTube who had done a full blind playthrough of Final Fantasy VII. And I can't believe that that was the case. And I don't like on my YouTube channel. I don't have like a ton of subscribers, so I was when it comes to that or the FF9 playthrough, I've always been like, there's no way that I was the only one who had done that. But if you would go and search them back in the day, like you just wouldn't find it. I don't know. And I wonder if it was just people were like titling. Like, weren't putting blind in the title or weren't, like, clearly advertising that it was a first playthrough. So the people who were really, like, truly looking for that were only finding my videos, but... There's no way, though, right? But I think, like, for a while, like, I would get... Like, when those playthroughs were going, I got a lot of comments from people that were like, you're the only person that's doing this. And I was like, how the heck could that be? Anyway, we did those back in the day. While I was just rambling there, ski rambling, I was like, what if we flew the Falcon into the castle and drilled it up? Like, you know what That's what we were drilling the castle. I'm gonna hit you guys with it. Welcome to Final Fantasy IV. It's not FF7 or 9. It's 4. And K-Man, thanks for the sub. Yeah, that's what it would be called on current YouTube. But I swear that there must have been playthroughs of the like of Final Fantasy games even back when I was going through them that were probably just like Final Fantasy 9 part something, and like it could have been someone's first playthrough, but they just like weren't calling it that. The only reason that I called them blind is because that's what you used to do. Back in the old days, the old school Final Fantasy, or the old school Let's Players would always do, like, you had to put that, otherwise how would people know what it was going to be? Will, is that real? Did you really say, whoa? Did we clock that? Whoa. Did not see this one coming. This should be interesting. Whoa, you're doing FF9? Should be kind of interesting. Or FF7. Okay. I think how we're going to do this is we're going to go start by making up a little party, making a little team, and going to do the Mount Ordeal trial. I think I'm going to go through it once. And then I think what we might do after that, depending on how long it takes, is I think I'm going to go do one of the optional dungeons in the Underworld. We need Rydia with us to do that, I believe. So I think what we might do is leave her out of the current party, like the first party we're gonna take to the mountain. And then we'll take her. I think I'm kind of getting an idea. we're gonna leave Rydia out of the run through the trial, even though she's kind of our goat, as we were talking about last week. And we'll bring we'll bring Palom and Porum and leave her and Rosa. And bring Edge, maybe, because he's lower level. But first, you guys, we've got some things to do. Namely, what has turned from a chuckle to a bit to a dread. It's time to change the window color. See, we were never doing this shit on FF9. That's why that playthrough. That's why that was the worst one. If anybody has... Well, do we want to do it like we did last time? Last time we... Let's turn it to the default. Last time we made a color out of the acronym. But I think we only do that once. I think we have to find another way to do it. The first time we made the color, or the first time it really got crazy, we made the color and then we created the acronym after the color. Yet last week we made the acronym and then we picked a color based on the acronym. But no, I think it needs to evolve again. I don't think we can go back to that. What if we true randomed it? What if we random rolled some numbers? We could do true random. Well, Rydia will be here. I anticipate using her for like the second half of this stream. I feel like a Rydia one would just be green though. I wish you could do it. Speaking of the other Final Fantasy games, Final Fantasy 7, still Final Fantasy 7 has there is no customizable window better than that game. Not only in FF7 can you totally have control over what color it is, but in that game you can cut the you can make it multiple different colors if you want to. it's truly cracked. You can do a dual color one, as long make it half and half, or you can even kind of blend it too. It's crazy. I don't know why they went so hard with that game. This is kind of nice. Look at this nice lavender. Lava. We could do a Rydia-themed mint chocobo. Though that would leave Sis with less homework is the thing. I'm down to fuck with it a little bit. Oh, except this is... No, not you. Oh. What happens if... Okay, so this changes the background. Let's drop all the red out. I mean, I think if we were doing Rydia, it would just be this. I don't dislike this. Maybe we do it easy today. Why? What's funny is, why does Rydia get her own one? This is, you know what? I'm not letting Kingo have this. We're gonna do randomized. All right. 31. I just fell under Kingo's trap. Okay. It's true. He'll get it. If he can take if you give him an inch, he'll take a mile. Random. Guys, welcome back to the Destiny Challenge. All right, we're gonna roll it 3 times for a color value 0, to 31 for red, green, and blue. And then we'll roll for the transparency also. If we get dog shit, oh well, we'll have done it once. All right, 20 red. $20 blue. Green, I mean. It's not fucking true. Random. 6. Oh god, I got doo-doo brown. 6. Blue. Alright, the transparency 0 to 7. 6. Alright, window pattern. This has, how many does this have? Alright, if we take out 9, let's do it 1 to 8. Okay, 8. And then the wallpaper. Oh! It's like the worst possible color you could make. It's like the grossest imaginable color. Done. Puke. Alright, so here's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna create the acronym, we're gonna create the acronym based on the plot line of how we got to this color. I'm thinking, alright, I need my scribe ready. I'm thinking Kingo casts Rydia Illusion. It was super effective. How do you break out of the illusion? Kingo cast Rydia Illusion. It was super effective. Somebody note that for me so far. Who is someone noting for me? Is somebody noting for me? Somebody note that down so far. Okay, thanks, Will. All right, Kingo cast Rydia Illusion. It was super effective. No, take the out, god damn it. And then, okay, here we go. After the E, we're gonna do wait. So put a W and then an exclamation mark. Kingo cast Rydia Illusion. It was super effective. Wait! Exclamation mark. W exclamation marks. This is gonna love that. Okay, so after W exclamation, we're gonna do BOOKS. Break out of Kingo spell. Yeah, there we go. I'm writing a whole word books in there. Okay, we're not done yet though. Okay, Kingo cast. You guys, this is my favorite kind of bit. Kingo cast Rydia Illusion. Let's see. Do I need a... Hold on. Can we get a... Will, can we get a KCRI colon IWSEW exclamation mark books? Zebra, you gotta take that U out. The U is so confusing. I hate you guys. Will, thank you for being the only one on board with me. Do we think that super effective should also have its own exclamation? I'm conflicted. Maybe we take Zebra's... Hold on. The U... Maybe the U is like an interlude. The U actually might help to break it up. Can I see Zebra's one with an exclamation mark after the first E? Oh, yeah, okay. All right, I like that. Let's stick with that. So after, okay, so break out of Kingo spell. Then after that, it's break out of Kingo spell. I think it should be realize what's important. True, random, piss, shit, fart, cloud. Hell yeah. Yeah, maybe, okay, maybe realize what's important. Return to true random, piss, shit, fart, cloud, hell yeah. Can we get, RT before the TR at the end there? Yeah, okay. Whoops. I didn't mean to pin the Lamau. Pixie, why'd you gotta get in my way? Oops. Okay. How do I make it infinite? Manually unpinned or end of stream? Alright. Oh yeah, baby. We did We did it. Maybe we can do a Iridium one next week. But no, I can't fall under that spell. I almost fell into Kingo trap. Kingo casted Rydia Ligma Illusion, and I almost got befuddled by it. Sis is gonna guess the acronym. Okay, so we should unpin it then. Should we? I mean, as long as we get to show him the acronym, it'll be. I think it's worth it. As long as somebody has it. As long as somebody has it, then I'm fine with it. All right. One more time. Kingo cast Rydia Illusion. It was super effective. Wait. Break out of Kingo spell. Return. Remember what's important. Return to true random. Piss. Was it piss shit fart cloud? Hell yeah. I think he'll get it. I think he's got a decent chance at getting it. All right. Anyway, well, welcome back to fun. Look, doesn't this look like a little mouth? Bah, bah, bah. Welcome back to welcome back to Final Fantasy IV. Let's go get the rest of the party. Listen, it's not 50 minutes. We started a little bit late. Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm gonna go park my small ship next to my other ship. Then we gotta go in here. And Pixel, don't worry your pretty little head, because the story last week was more insane than ever, and we are going to recap it. I just, like, literally, for my own sanity, need to do something first. Get out of my way. Rydia, piss, shit, fart, cloud. Rydia, piss, shit, fart, cloud, right on the face. Oh, this is the wrong way to go. Where am I? Where do you go? I think last time we were here... What the hell? Oh, you go back behind the crystal chamber. That's right. It's like through here. I like that this song plays in here too. This is cool. Why everyone walk in place? Because it makes it look nice. It gives a little energy came in to the, you know, it makes the world feel like it's moving. If they were all standing still, then it would be boring. It would look like RPG Maker, I think, if they were all standing still is what I'm trying to say. And it already looks a little bit like RPG Maker, but it doesn't really. Okay. I'm trying to think of how to do this. I think that you can do multiple characters in a single run in the Cave of Ordeals, so long as you beat. I think from what I understand, you like get to a certain floor or to like the bottom kind of the cave, and then there are optional bosses, like additional bosses to fight. And once you beat them with like you have to have the character to access the boss. But I think when you beat the boss, you get like a weapon for the character. I think that these ones are all weapons, even though Kingo and I were actually talking about the game after stream last week, and he was telling me that he thought the optional weapons, or like the ultimate weapons and stuff, were in the post-game dungeon. And I was like, I know that there is a post-game dungeon, so I looked at that and got it straight. There are additional ultimater weapons and ultimater pieces of armor for all of the characters in the optional dungeon. At the end of the game. But there are also things for the characters to get right now before the post-game. We're going to do both of them. Even though the ones, the post-game ones seem a lot cooler. This is still like, I don't know, this is fun to do. So I think we can get away with, there's 5 characters here, and we have a party of 5. So I think we can get away with 2 trips. If we do, like, Cecil, I definitely think Palom and Porum together are, like, a strong way to kind of... even though they do have separate, like, each of them, I think, has their own individual, like, boss to fight and thing to get. They just complement each other well, and they fill a hole... Like, they fill a party gap that none of these other characters fill. So if we do Cecil and Palom and Porum, and we take out the girls, maybe we take Sid as kind of my knockoff Kane, and we keep Edge because he is lower level. I think that could be a good party. And then we could do one with the magic characters and then Edward and Yang. And I think we could get away with 2, unless there's a reason why like you would do more than 2 trips. You could do a trip of... Well, no, you couldn't. You'd need to make 2 trips at least no matter what, because you can't have all 5 of them in the party at the same time. But I think we're going to try that. Let's put in Palom over Rydia, Porum over Rosa, and then we'll take Sid over Kane and keep Edge. Because Edge is my lowest level main party member character. And then I think what we'll do is we're going to use Rydia again, like, after this, because I think between, like, runs of this dungeon, we're going to go do her special thing. She has a special dungeon that she needs to be there for. And then we'll probably bring Rosa for that, too. But we could keep one of these other characters along, or, I don't know, we could keep Sid, or, what level are these guys? They're 44 and 45. I wonder why some of them are 44 and some of them are 45. Let's see what they have also. Gonna need to organize their magics and stuff too. Like, Porum has Curaga. She's got... I'm sure she has Raise. Porum, do you have Raise? Yes. She's not quite as good as Rosa. She doesn't have Curaja. But she's got all the rest of the white magic. Palom has the level 3 spells. And a lot of MP. Like a ton of MP. I think this could work. We got Sid in the front row, a tanky character who does some strong physical damage. And then Edge has sort of backup utility for both physical attacking and for magic. I think this will work. We could also give one of these guys a bow. Can they? Can't Porum use a bow? Yo, the Porum killer bow, that would be raw. They don't have, like, great equipment right now. We could always just unequip the rest of the girls, though. Kind of hand their stuff over. let's do that really quick. Ha 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 ha! Alright, I'm taking it all off. I'm taking it off. Kane's like, oh. Jumps off the tower. Oh. Oh my god, I just like... Do you ever feel like sometimes you lose control of the horse? I lost control of the horse there. Okay, so Palom can't wear... What the heck? He can wear this. He can't wear the other stuff that... Let's see. She can wear... I guess the hairpin is for girls. So we could give... Porum the hairpin and give him the Sage's surplice. Oh, we can also take Rydia's black robe off. So I'm sure that actually... that Palom can wear that. You can wear this. This is probably best for the rune armlet for her. Okay, and now... Game capture stopped? Weird. I see it too. I'm sure it's fine. 1 second. Usually all problems with this capture card are solved by unplugging and replugging it in. Everything's falling apart around here. We also gotta go back to Zebra calling K-Man K-san. Okay, there we go. Alright, looks like it's moving now. Can you hear it again? Should be fine now. Haba? K-san? K-san. That's crazy. Is it good now? Okay. I think let's tell Porum Bow. That's cute for her. Porum Bow with like the fire arrows maybe. We can always switch those if we want to. Okay, and then she can wear... We're gonna take Rydia's stuff off, right? Except, I mean, I guess Palom can use the Mage Masher. But it's funny for me to think... It's funny for Rydia to have a knife, I think. So we're gonna leave her with a knife. Oh my god, my inventory. I've got to put some of this Yang stuff away. There should be fat... We need a fat chocobo here. K-san? Okay, how about this? We only need one of these, right? And this. But take off this and that. There we go. And then let's give this stuff to the girls though, because that's gonna eat into my inventory when we're in the dungeon. Okay. And Rosa can have the killer bow too, because it's not as good. Alright. Okay, we're ready. I'm sorry. Okay, and then we're taking Yang. No. Sid and Edge. He's not good at menus. Welcome to Final Fantasy. I'm relapsing today. It's fine. Okay, that is everything we want though, right? And Cecil definitely needs these two little chuckleheads left and right on his flanks here, because who's going to keep him in line if he doesn't? We have a lot of potions now, some high potions, some tents. Do we? Get like some pizza, like a Doritos chip. Okay. Alright, let me hit the save. And off to the mountains we go. Look at my little... It looks like a little Santa ship. It's like a little Santa's sleigh. Are you guys with me on that? What if Santa's sleigh had like a mounted drill? What if Rudolph used the Giga Drill break? Where am I going? What if Rudolph... Yeah, what if Santa had to drill into houses? If he destroyed people's property to deliver the gifts. Okay, what... this is Damsian. Is it? Yes. So we need to be... We're going this way. No, we're not, actually. Well, we can figure out how to get there from here. So this is Fabul, and usually, I think... We were already there. I forgot where we were going. That's stupid ass that town. Find me Mysidia again. I literally was just there. Is it over here? Where am I? Here it is. Okay, so Mount Ordeals is just like over here, right? It's here. Okay. Yeah, what if Sorairo Christmas? Yo, what's up, buddy, bro? Guys, thanks for the streaks, both big and small. From 5 streams to 115. Let it be known that the only reason Will lost his considerable, respectable stream streak is because he was streaming with me. During It Takes Two. Okay, so now the secret entrance to this secret dungeon is open, and I'm probably gonna do, actually, I think it's just save again, because I don't know how hard this will be. I don't know if like we'll get like, you know, if we'll get fucked up and humbled and we'll have to leave or something. But if it is, I don't want to watch that cutscene again. Brudge made him think the stream was canceled. Everybody threw their streaks away. You guys are crazy. But hey, I appreciate you being here. Listen, one stream? What's a stream? Twitch should give you, like, streak forgiveness. Twitch should give you streak forgiveness. Yo. Jesus Christ, that was loud. Step inside if you wish to test yourself. I wish I could see myself. This is cool. It looks like the chamber where you become a paladin. Alright, Palom, lead the way. Alright, now I know that there are a bunch of like good items and equipment and stuff to get in here just in general. Not just the special thing for the characters at the end. So we're going to have to keep an eye out for that stuff. But again, because I'm going to have to go through twice, you know, there's always the chance that if we miss something, we'll just come back. Oh, shit. And we've already beaten Nagaraja. I don't think that there are really many new monsters in here. I think the monsters in these dungeons are all kind of taken from previous dungeons, like in this one anyway. Nagaraja, I know for sure that we have beaten before. But I definitely, from what I understand, there are a bunch of parts of this cave where you're like, you want to like, you know, ride the wall to see if you're missing an item or like if there's a secret passageway back there. Because I don't think we've ever seen Belphegor here. Look at her little, like, oh fuck, I forgot to organize my magic. This guy I think is new. Did we see Belphegor ever? Zebra Belphegor? Did I have him? Let me pull up the bestie boy area. Let me pull up the BFF stiary. 64 slain. I just don't know where he would even be. Keep an eye out for him though. Is there a way to there's not a way to sort by name. Alright, let's see. Belphegor. I've beaten one of them. I've fought him once. Okay. Belphegor we would run into. Belphegor-san? Belphegor is in one of the underworld areas. I know what that background is. We likely will run into him again later, but I guess this is the first time I've seen him. If all goes according to plan, I'm not fighting these bats. Fuck bats. Foughten. Yo. Okay. Recap. Pixel. Pay attention. The recap is that last week was crazy. I don't actually remember even all the stuff we did. So if you remember, the gang went to the moon. We were in the underworld. This is what happened like kind of before last week, but we were in the underworld. The dwarves were like, "Hey, fucking go back to Mysidia. The prayer is about the lunar whale." And we were like, "What the heck is the lunar whale?" They were like, "Just, I don't know, go see." So we went back to the moon. We went back to Mysidia. They prayed the lunar whale out of the ocean, which is the ship that takes you to the moon. We went to the moon. On the moon, we met we met Fusoya. The secret what would it be, 12th party member? 11, no. Tellah also. Hold on. How many are there? 13th? 12th? I don't remember. We met Athos Comet Moon Man, aka Fusoya, who basically said that he is a different species of being called a Lunarian, who colonized the moon, but then they decided to go into like a deep slumber and wait for humanity on the planet Earth, or whatever the planet's called in this game, to evolve enough to like catch up to their level so that they would be able to like communicate with each other. But then also I think the Lunarians are evolving for some reason. It's a little unclear. We'll talk about that in a second. The Lunarians went into a deep slumber to evolve or I think to wait for humanity to evolve. I really don't know. It's also unclear in the fact that they didn't all do that. One of the Lunarians, who was a man named Kluya, decided, fuck that, I'm just gonna build the lunar whale and go down to Earth and just fuck around and hang out down there. He did do that. I guess it was chill of him to do. And, and he married a human woman on Earth. Or maybe they were fucking out of wedlock. I don't know. Who gives a fuck? In these fast and free times, who cares? But he got together with a lady, and him and the lady had Cecil. Cecil is half Lunarian. It's the reason why he heard the voice when he was becoming a paladin. I have always believed that it has some to do with the prophecy, like the Mysidian legend, but it may also not. Again, I'm not even 100% sure. But we found out Cecil's at half Moon Man, basically. Then we went back to Earth because, there was bad shit happening. The crystals in the Tower of Babel made it so that a big giant guy came out of the tower and was there. It was like Nausicaa. He's like a god warrior gonna destroy the Earth. All of our friends showed up to like stop the giant momentarily so that we could fly inside him and destroy him. And it was Ra. Everybody was revealed to have actually been alive except for Tellah. Tellah, who thought they were committing to something was apparently wrong, because everybody else did a fake out death and he did a real death. But they all came back and did that, and then we destroyed the giant. But remember Pixel, but it wasn't even over after that, because we then found out that that Golbez is Cecil's brother. And Golbez and Fusoya went back off to the moon to go confront this guy named Zemus, who is the bad guy, a bad guy Lunarian sealed away on the moon, who was beaming his evil energy to Golbez and making him do all of the bad things that he did. We also got Kane back. Kane was being controlled by Golbez. Golbez was being controlled by Zemus. Who I don't know what I don't know what the fuck's going on, but that's what was going on. So he claims. Maybe he was just bored and he was doing it out of spite. I definitely think that with Final Fantasy IV, the messiest part of the plot is the, specifically, I think, the Tower of Babel and the Giant. I've been wanting to kind of, like, talk about this, but you know, there's always, like, more to it. Like, I wanted to kind of get till we were, like, beyond that part of the game. But personally, I don't think it makes very much sense. For a lot of the game, I think that, at least this is what, I know Kane says it at one point. For a lot of the game, they lead you to believe that, like, what Golbez's goal is in the game is to get to the moon. He's collecting the crystals and that kind of stuff. And at one point, I know that Kane tells you that, when you have all the crystals, the path to the moon will open or something like that. But then you go to the moon without the crystals, because the prayer for the lunar whale just happens to, like, work suddenly. Which is something I have never really understood. Maybe it's like that once all the crystals are collected and not in their normal place, then the lunar whale can awaken anyway. But I don't know why the lunar whale awakens when it does. It just sort of seems like you go back to Mysidia and they're like, oh fuck, it's working, and it pops out of the water. But then you go to the moon and you meet Fusoya and he tells you about all that stuff. But then, like, what I guess you find out is that when all 8 of the crystals are in the Tower of Babel, what it actually does is it summons the Giant. And the Giant is there to basically, like, I think he's sort of there to, like, terraform the world, kind of. Like, he's there to destroy everything. And that's what Zemus was influencing Golbez to try to do. But, like, there's no point in the game. Like, Golbez talks about his evil plan sometimes, and there's no point in the game where that is mentioned, really. And I also don't know what having the crystals has anything to do with the path to the moon, unless that is just like a weird translation and what they mean. Because I think the lunar giant comes from the moon. I think the Tower of Babel beams him from the moon to Earth. And that's how he gets there, but it's just like a weird way to, like, translate that, and I really am not 100% sure exactly what's happening with this part of the story. It's a little unclear. I think that there may be some level of it kind of still being kind of a rudimentary story, and also some level of it having been translated at one point and then retranslated a bunch of times and all that shit. I mean, I guess it's because Cecil is there, but he's there. I guess he doesn't, like, go, like, I think that the Mysidians start praying for the whale, though, as soon as he leaves. Oh, yo, I didn't know we could get this. So, like, does he just come back? Like, and they're like, oh, it works now. Like, why? I don't know. It doesn't, just, like, the sequence of events doesn't really make sense to me in that part. Yo, do we want to wear the... Oh, you can't wear it. I'm thinking that's, like, mages can wear that. No? Black mages? Alright, Palom, you want to wear the Hypno crown? Fuck yeah! And he's shooting, like, Hypno beams into everybody. But it doesn't matter that much. The giant appeared, it was there to destroy the Earth, and we stopped it. And now really all that's left to do is go back to the moon and defeat Zemus, the evil Lunarian sorcerer who we found out was sort of behind it all. But we're not doing that yet because it turned out everybody was alive, and now we're doing this optional dungeon for fun for us. I was going to say, now again, like, because I've played all the versions, kind of, and I don't have the best memory, and also I don't read that good, so I'm totally believe that I just forget things or just misunderstand things. The DS, or like the 3D version of this game, from how I recall, adds a lot more like lore to all this stuff. And I would imagine that maybe explains sort of the general overall evil plan of Zemus better than this version does. And this version definitely explains it better than the like the SNES original version does. But in the SNES version, sometimes it's hard to understand anything about what's going on, so there's different levels to it. But it is pretty cool. I don't think it would have happened in the story yet, depending on where we are. And it maybe, I don't know, if you never played the version, you might not know this, but the DS version has like a whole flashback cutscene about Golbez on Earth. It shows him as like a kid. It shows Cecil and Golbez's mom, and it shows Kluya, and it shows Cecil being born and all this crazy stuff. And I think that is, I don't, at least from how I remember, that none of that is in this version, like the 2D version of the game at all. I think that's all added for the 3D one. And to me, I'm not sure how much the game really needs that, but it's cool that it's there. It definitely fleshes out the story a little bit more. But it's been a long time since I've like played that content, so I don't remember it super well. But go check it out if if you're interested in the game. If this playthrough has sold you guys on how raw this game is. Evil Dreamer, I don't know if we have him. Let's hit like a flood. Let's hit the flood that kills the dinosaurs. So like, are we caught up, Pixel? You with it? We know what's happening? I've just been reminded that the last time we had Palom and Porm together, we were still accidentally playing on the lowest speed. And we could be having a lot of fun with like Twincast and stuff as we go through here, if we decide to use it. I don't think I'm going to use it yet, but like in the boss fights and stuff we could. I'm also not sure how readily or if at all there will be save points in this battle. Or like in this dungeon, I mean. I would imagine maybe there's one, but there might also not be any. So we'll have to... This is the trial run. We'll have to see how it goes. I'm vibing with this party we have here so far. I think they're doing pretty okay. Alright, does this loop? Okay, this does not loop around. Oh, cat-eared hood! Poor, can anybody else wear this? Can we make Cecil our little meow meow? No. Where, I like in Dragon Quest XI where you can get the cat gear. And you can like dress Veronica up like a little cat. These arachnes are serving. You guys, I did a lot of stuff this week. Is that true? Did I? I did some things this week, you guys. I had things I wanted to talk about, and now I don't remember what they are. We saw Gundam. I can't believe I didn't talk about this with Will on stream. Because I knew he was going to see it, and I knew at that point that I was going to see it too, but we talked about this on here before. I made it a goal for myself to see a movie in the movie theater once a month. Just because, and not because I think like I'm trying to see like the biggest like blockbuster movie or something a month. Just because I like to go to the movie theater, and there's a movie theater that is right across the street from my house, and I just like feel, I don't know, like movies I feel like is a good way to just like connect to people. Like even if you're just like someone's just making small talk and they ask if you've seen any movies or anything lately, you know, it's just like something, it's just like a way to relate to humans. Cecil, please be able to wear this. Damn it. Can anybody wear it? What was that called? White tiger mask? See, maybe Yang can wear that? No one I have right now on me can wear it. So I've been doing that since like August last year. I actually yesterday made my first time made a little list of all the movies like that I've seen since I started making that my goal. But I knew I needed to see a movie for February, and there wasn't really anything that I was like particularly compelled to see that was coming out until I realized that there was a theatrical preview of the new Gundam show. Which I think in some ways sort of defeats the purpose of wanting to have something to talk to people about, because I'm not going to tell anybody that I went and saw Gundam in the movie theater. But I found out there was a theatrical preview of the new Gundam show. It's spelled, if you don't know anything about this, it's spelled Gundam GQ UUUUUX. Gundam GQ, 6 X's in a row, 6 U's in a row, and then an X. In the movie, and I saw the sub, but you can still hear, like, you can still tell what they're saying. In the movie, they call it G-Quux, I think. So I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. Gundam G-Quax. I found out that was going to be in movie theaters, and I was like, oh, I've heard about this, like, new Gundam series. It has Hideaki Anno, I think maybe he wrote the story. He's involved in it. Kazuya Tsurumaki, the guy who directed Fooly Cooly, who's like Anno's protege, is the director. The character designer is the character designer for a lot of the human characters in the Pokemon series. A bunch of people, like a bunch of creators that I like the things they have worked on, were working on the show. Anno, I guess, is he's like the showrunner. So I was, and I like Gundam, and I knew that this one was gonna be it's like an alternate take, kind of like a what if on the original Gundam series and like timeline, like the Universal Century timeline, which is the only Gundam thing I like really know like pretty well. So I was like, that could be cool to see. But then I sort of half decided that was not a real movie, and that I should see another movie too. So that got tabled for a little bit, and then I decided to see the movie, black comedy horror kind of flick, I guess, The Monkey. So on Wednesday, which is like one of the last days of the month, I was like, all right, I'm gonna buy a movie ticket. I'm gonna find something I want to go see. Maybe, I guess I'll see The Monkey on today. So I'll see a movie for February, and then I'll go see Gundam this weekend, and that can be like the movie for March. So here's what actually happened. I accidentally bought a ticket for The Monkey for Saturday. And because Gundam was that was the last day I think that it was playing was Saturday, I was like, well, damn, I kind of want to see this too. I guess I'll see 2 movies on Saturday. So yesterday I did a double feature at the movie theater. I went to the movies, I saw Gundam, I went and I came back home, ate dinner, went back to the movie theater, and saw The Monkey. I don't know. It may be the only time, like the first time in my life I have ever seen 2 movies like in a double feature, like in a row, kind of like that. I know it's not like the most uncommon thing to do, but I can't think of a time when I have done that before. Just because I feel like I don't go to the movies that often. But I didn't do the Barbenheimer double feature. I don't know. I couldn't tell you the last time I would have done that if I've ever done it. But I did it, and it was pretty fun. Gundam was good. The interesting thing about the Gundam thing is that it was like a half and half kind of thing, where the first half of the like film cut of this movie, you could call it, was all completely in the style of the old Gundam show, like again the one from like the 70s, except it was new animation, but it was still the same art style. And it was like all the music and the sound effects and all that were the same as that old show, and it was like basically like the prequel or like the prelude to the actual TV show that's coming out. You know, it's going to be coming out later. But I thought that was pretty cool, like just as like a thing to go see in the movie theater. And then I think what they did is they just kind of cut down like the first 2 episodes of the show or something. And then they showed that to kind of give like a little, you know, just like a little intro to what the series is going to be. And I knew it was going to be like that going in, but I wasn't totally sure like exactly what it was going to be like. But I thought it was pretty cool, actually. And I definitely got less out of the part that was just like an edited down version of like the beginning of the show. But I think that's just because it was kind of edited down. And it made me want to watch the show. So I think I'm going to watch it when it comes out. At this point, if I went and saw the fucking, like, you know, like, movie advertisement tie-in thing for the show, I might as well watch the show, right? So that was fun. But then I sort of decided, like, I'll probably just see... I want to see that movie Mickey 17, the Bong Joon-ho directed one that has... where Robert Pattinson, like, he's in a perpetual death loop. He, like, dies over and over and over again. So I think I'm going to see that for March and have the monkey count for February, and just the Gundam thing was just an impulse thing that just happened because. But it was fun to do that like double feature in the theater. And the monkey was fine. If you don't know what that shit is at all, it's like a Stephen King. I think it's a Stephen King short story is what it's based on. And it's about a monkey that when you, like, one of those little, like, monkeys that bangs the drum, those little toy monkeys. When you twist the key in the monkey and bang the drum, then somebody dies. But it was very comedic. It was definitely like a comedy horror kind of thing. Where most of what the movie was just a bunch of random characters dying in funny, comedic, like, over-the-top ways. And I thought that was fun, but I also thought it was a little one note. Because there wasn't really too much else going on in the movie. But it was fun and funny. I think it was the kind of movie that someone who started cracking up at an adorable toy elephant being torn apart by 2 awful people would enjoy. I think it was the kind of movie that someone who would get a laugh out of that happening would like. And I laughed at that. And I liked the movie. We need to organize these guys' spells. I've meant to do it multiple times, but I've just been yapping about other stuff. I don't know why we fight these guys, or why we fought this battle. I'm pretty sure we have fought these vampiruses before. But sometimes you just gotta, I don't know, follow your heart. Otherwise, I have been playing, getting close to the end of the Pokemon Nuzlocke that we're all doing together. We've had some people in the group have finished the game. I have not yet. I'm kind of waiting to see if I can get a Dawn Stone before I progress in the game, because there's I caught a female Snorunt, and I really want to use it. But the only way to get a Dawn Stone like early enough into the game is to get it from like the Pokepelago thing. So I've been just kind of like playing on and off, just kind of like checking that and like you know, hoping that it shows up. So I haven't made too much progress really on the game. It's bring Coil. We're gonna use Quake with Palom. I feel like we haven't used it that much with him. But so I've been doing that. But I've been having fun playing that. And yes, I found a second shiny on the game. I was grinding up another Pokemon that I kind of had, you know, aspirations to use, which was a Claydol. And I was in the Melee Garden area, and I found a shiny. This was not even like an SOS or anything. I found a shiny Psyduck. Which I don't know if we did we talk about this on stream? I don't remember. Which is not even the first shiny that I found in this playthrough. I also found a shiny Cubone. Now the Cubone was called by SOS. It was the first SOS used in that battle, but I think that with an SOS there is some like slight increase odds for the shiny, because I know people would shiny hunt like that. But I think you've got to grind through it like a couple times, I think you got to grind through them quite a bit before the odds really start like making sense. If there is an increased odds for the very first one, I gotta imagine it's still extremely low. But I found one doing that, and then I just fucking raw dogged a second one just when I was grinding around. So that was crazy and also very funny. I rubbed it in everybody's face. I think we're gonna... Maybe we will keep Pat... Well... I think that the girls will be pretty far behind by the time we finish this dungeon. So I think it will be good to bring them both back. Let's do Protect and Shell on the same row here. We'll put Cure over here and then Reflect on up here. Is there anything else that I would really want? I promise you guys Blink is kind of good, but I don't know, I'm not using Blink. This is a no Blink run. Alright, that should be pretty good for Porum. That'll make it easier. And now we were in the menu doing that for so long that I've forgotten where we were on the dungeon. I think we've gotten pretty much everything with this chest now. Damn it. Yeah, I vibe with the new Gundam too. I definitely, I mean, like, you know, it's been a long time since I've seen something that was new that Anno or Tsurumaki worked on. I haven't seen the Eva rebuild movies, and they were both kind of locked up in that project. When it comes to anime, at least, because Anno has directed films more recently. But they were kind of locked up in that project for, like, years and years, so... I guess they're working on a Gundam together now. But even with that, like, watching the show, like, once it switched out of the, like, old, like, the Char, like, old Gundam-style stuff, and went into the new show... There were definitely shots where I'm like I see Fooly Cooly in that, or like you know, like there were shots or like things that would happen, and I'd be like I see, like, you know, like it's different, but it's similar enough where you're like I see like Evangelion in that kind of. So I just think it's fun to like when there is like a director who has like a work that you like know very well. I like trying to pick out like when you can see little like bits of their like influence kind of in the shots or just the way things happen. I feel like if we're gonna use any of these, the lunar curtain is just better than the light curtain. I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't think I really need that. And you know what? I'm gonna get rid of the spider silk too. These battle items, they give you so many of them, and I when we started the playthrough, I swore that we were gonna use them, and we haven't really. Whatever, dude. I guess nobody can wear that either. I don't know who some of these items are for. I guess they're just for people we don't have with us. Brave suit. You telling me fucking Sid can't wear the brave suit? Dapper guy like this? Well, okay. But yeah, I was vibing with that. The characters look like Pokemon characters, but that's funny. There's like the main heroine girl, and then she has like a friend girl, who is clearly going to be one of the important main characters. And the friend girl has very much like a Carmine kind of vibe. She's not in the fact that she has an awful accent that's a blast to do, but she's Carmine-esque for sure, just in sort of the way that she looks. It is a Gundam series, but the characters all look like Pokemon, kind of, which is, to me, I think is very fun. And yeah, the music was good. It's the JJK composer. Shoutouts again to the Destiny Challenge. You remember when we worked overtime? Yeah, she's a reptilian girl. Also, you guys, there was manga today. There's manga every day, but there was today also. And, it was good. I think this is the first time, and listen, this is the first time, absolutely not the last time. But the first time where I'm putting Star of Beethoven top 3. And I mean that for real. Star of Beethoven was raw today. It was definitely the third place, though. I liked it less than Akane Banashi, which I think was my number 1. And less than One Piece, which was runner-up. But listen, Star of Beethoven still doing pretty good for itself. It beat the elusive dub. It beat out fucking Ichi the Raw. It's doing good for itself. The chapter opened with Beethoven playing one of his piano sonatas in the series. He sits down and just like plays the sonata, and it like inspires everybody around him because he's at a music school. He with the main guy, they go together to this music school because the guy's trying to get back into music school. I know that I saw after I finished reading the chapter, I went into the general chat in our like little manga Discord to post this, and then saw that it had already been posted by Isaac, who I imagine had the same idea. But I definitely listened to the piano sonata piece while reading the chapter, which definitely enhanced the beginning of the chapter. And it was helpful in the series, and I think that the manga author must know that like people might want to do that. I think the manga author knows that people like that's important to like for the context of it, which gives me hope that the author will be able to kind of keep it together with this ridiculous kind of, I think, hard to manage series idea. But not only did they name last week they named the piece that he was started playing, but today they specifically opened the chapter with telling you that he's playing the third movement of the sonata. So now you know exactly what part you need to start listening to like get it to like be the part he's doing in the chapter. And I thought that was cool because I looked up the piece last week and I was like, this is what he's playing, because the first movement is very like kind of, it's not intense like how it looks like in the manga, but the third movement is very much like a very fast, technical, intense kind of piece of music. So I found it helpful that was mentioned. And it was raw, I don't know. Catch the fever. Yo, Robe of Lords? Nobody was really sure if he could wear the Robe of Lords. Porum can wear it. Can anybody else wear it? Porum? Robe of Lords. Ski cozy in the robe. That's a good equip. You get that. That's like a thing. You get that, right, Sis? But yeah, everything else is good. One Piece had some pretty interesting... Yo, we definitely haven't fought this guy yet. And I don't really want to. Let's do a Mirage. You're never going to hit me with this shit. One Piece was good. It definitely was kind of setting some stuff up. I'm gonna use a Twin Cast. Oh. Is that death? Okay, that's Doom. Okay. Will they outlive it? Oh shoot! I don't think they're going to. Oh no! Palom! Palom! Asuna doesn't cure Doom, does it? Does it? Does it? It doesn't! Okay, but good thing that missed Porum. Oh man, they got really close to getting it off too. Well, that's a bummer. Anybody need any? Okay, fuck. Alright, so that's my white mage. We need her to raise Palom then. What else was good? Akane, I think Akane was chapter of the week just because like it we've sort of been like in kind of intermission-y, like it hasn't really been like announced yet that we're like in like phase 2 of the story like officially. But the chapter today like did do that for sure, and it was cool. Can she get a Kiraga off before she dies? Oh, this is bad. Nice. Okay. And I just really liked the presentation of the chapter. Elusive Samurai has a big wife. He has 3 wives, one large wife. This is rough. We might have to run from this. We don't have to fight this battle. Why don't we analyze to see what he's got left? Oh, Sydney. I just, like... Do you guys feel me on this? We gotta beat him, right? Will... I would... I will... Here's what I'll say about that idea, Will. Hopping on to Elusive Samurai right now is a hop-on strictly... Like, you're painting a sign on your back. Elusive Samurai is one of the most... I think one of the most complicated series to follow that I have ever read. It is more complicated to follow, like than One Piece. It's more like they're just constantly characters from different factions are coming and going. There are like billions of like names. Like there's you have to understand the geological and geopolitical map of 1300s Japan, like for really the context and everything. Jumping onto Elusive Samurai right now is an admittance that you're only jumping on for the possibility of horny. It is not something I would advise jumping onto in the middle. But like, go for it if you want. It's pretty good. I don't have any ethers at all. I only have dry. We shouldn't have fought that Malboro. The white mages are totally out of MP. I hope there's a... Gosh, I really hope there's a fucking safe room somewhere in here. Did we come down from here? I might be going backwards. Is this the way I came? Let's look for a treasure chest that we have or haven't opened. But I feel like getting that Malboro on the list is actually good. Because it means I don't, like, when they actually appear in a real dungeon, I won't have to fight them. Was there anything else that I think I sort of pretty much talked about manga. Sorry, Beethoven Ra. It's like, it's funny to like pretend that it's Ra, but I actually do think like it's, you know, I'm interested in it so far. I think it's pretty entertaining. I'm also excited lately because starting tomorrow, Oh, come on. Okay, good. Starting tomorrow at my work, we, the last, like, I don't know how long it's been even. It feels like it's been for fucking ever. Since, November, I think. Yeah, what's up, Nav? Since November, we have been taking calls, phone calls for the auto department, as we're backup. Oh fuck, I forgot Porn was at an MP. Technically we're backup, but we take almost as many calls as they do, I think. So really we're just like also doing that, and we have been doing so since November, and it really has been like a cause of stress upon me. And I don't like to like talk about this stuff too much because I just feel like I'm whining, and I don't like to whine. But I don't know. For the last like months, I feel like it's been hurting my my enthusiasm for things and just sapping my energy, and just like all in general has been just wholly a negative thing that we've been like on top of already being as busy as we are. We also have to take calls for a line of business that I don't like. I don't like dealing with the customers for auto. I don't like the auto product. There's a bunch of annoying little like things to it that are just frustrating to deal with, and everybody is crabby and nasty and mean on the over the phones for that line of business. So we've done it before. I don't like doing it. We've been doing it for months, and they finally told us that I think because like my product line, which is basically everything else that's not auto insurance, is kind of entering the busy part of the year, they're finally taking the auto calls away from us starting tomorrow for March. And I am excited. It makes me happy. Should I use a dry ether? I really don't want to. Let's burn through our Poshies here. I don't foresee them being gone forever. I think as soon as it gets kind of slow-ish again, they will come back. We'll have to take them again. But for now, at least, I think it's definitely still going to be busy. It's not going to be like it's really more chill, but it'll at least be. Because we don't need this. I think it will at least give time, like, there will be times when it's not, like, ball-bustingly back-to-back busy, which is not how it is right now. It's basically like that all day, most days. And it, just like the type of calls we're taking will be the ones that I'm more familiar with and that I like better. So I'm excited about it. Basically what it is that even though I work with... What was the effect on this? Oh, it's just his attack. What does the Grand Armor do, though? Lightning. It's built with alien DNA. Wait, that would make it weak to lightning. The deal is that Auto gets very backed up and busy. They get to a point where basically what it is they're holding calls, which means all of the agents available to talk on the phone are already talking and people are waiting on hold. Which is a thing that you know, if you're... I meant to fight them, fuck. A thing that, you know, if you're a company, you want to avoid because it just makes it more frustrating for the employees, and it makes it more frustrating for the customers, and it makes it so that productivity is down and less is being done. So for the auto department, because it is our busiest department, if we are a little bit less busy, they give us that because it is sort of to help, but at the same time, I think it's also to kind of make our department look more valuable, which I think is an unfortunate line of thinking because nobody else knows how to do what we do. Our department already is valuable. But to some idiot who's just trying to, like, save money or, like, figure out, like, oh, why do these guys have, like, 30 seconds between phone calls? Like that kind of stuff. I think that they've been trying to kind of, like, when we're a little bit slower and Auto is as busy as it is, to show, like, hey, like, we can just jump on and do that, too. So, like, I get why they do it. I just don't like it. It's not If we don't have to do it, I don't want to. It isn't fun. Logically, I understand it, but just like in the way that matters, which is one's own personal enjoyment of life, I don't like it. But that's basically why. I feel like these guys... Oh, these guys are floating. So Quake will not hit them. I love these, like, dragon sprites. And there are a couple monsters that use this in this game, and they're so cool looking. But even though, like, it hasn't been people in my department, throughout the last, like, 2 years, there have been some rounds of, like, layoffs and stuff like that. And so I think people are all just kind of trying to do everything they can to make sure that everybody stays employed. But all I'm saying is if they fired me, I don't think I would be that mad. I got savings. I could go on unemployment. If they fired me, it wouldn't even be that terrible. I don't have any dependents. I don't own a house. I'd be able to pay my rent for a while. Yo, here we go. Is this it? What I mean to say is please fire me. Don't actually. I need my money so I can buy a new mic cord. Yesterday, you guys, I ordered a new mic cord because my microphone cord is breaking. And because I wanted to get free shipping off of Amazon, I bought a George Foreman grill. Along with the mic cord. And you want to know who was responsible for this? It was Pixel. I asked Pixel, what should I buy on Amazon? So I can get free shipping on my mic cord. And Pixel said you should buy a George Foreman. And I was like, you know what, Pixel? That's a pretty damn good idea, because I don't have a George Foreman. And even though the George Foreman is like a pretty rinky-dink little thing, it only costed me like $30 to buy. I guess we don't need these anymore either. I was thinking about making hot dogs. And a hot dog or like a panini or something on a Foreman. Not bad. If I'm making burgers, I'm cooking them in a pan. That's the only way I ever do burgers. Is in a frying pan. Actually, that's not true. I've like baked them before too. I've made them in the oven also. Baked, is that the right word? Broiled? Broiled, right? But usually I put them in the frying pan, and I think I still would on a Foreman, even though Foreman's got that little sear line on them. But I just trust my ability to cook them in a pan better. But what was I gonna say? But I was thinking about making hot dogs, and I was like, ooh, I could like, Pixel and I were talking, he's like, yeah, you could throw some fucking vegetables on that shit. I was like, damn, you're right, Pixel, I could throw some vegetables on that shit. Cook up a nice little dogues, or a little sausage. So it was sounding pretty good to me. It was sounding pretty good to me, Bridge. So, that's all I bought. I went on to buy a mic cord, and I walked away with a mic cord and a George Foreman. Because I didn't have one. I used to have one. I definitely had one in college that I used a lot. But I don't currently. So maybe next time we'll do the hot dog update. Could that be fun? I want like a chicken sausage. I want to get like a chicken brat, and I can be Amada Brat. Stupid. All right, I take it back. The thing we said 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago. This playthrough is not better than the Final Fantasy IX Let's Play. Though I'm sure I gabbed and rambled about a bunch of bullshit in that too. The worst thing about any Snack Attack 8 Let's Play video is when I have something I want to talk about sometimes, especially if I'm on the world map, and I want to talk about something, I'll notice that I will have stood around for like 3 minutes just like running around doing this and not actually progressing the game or anything. And to be fair, it's, you know, if you've ever been in the hot seat on the streamer seat, it's hard to coherently discuss like a topic and focus on playing the game at the same time. It's not easy to do. Oh, I really hope one of these doesn't take me back to the entrance. One of these could be a save point. I might look it up. Listen to the song also. This is definitely the bottom floor. I didn't know this. This is Edward's song would be playing in here. I mean, the harp is down here, but... So, let's look at it. That's going to be Edward's trial. That's Yang. That... might be Palom. That's probably Porum. Who's my other character? Edward. No. Sid. This is Sid, the one on the right. That's Porum, and that must be Palom. It's probably a knife or something that he can use. Even though it looks like it's the sword of King Arthur, I think that's a knife for Palom is what that one on the left is. So, but this is pretty cool. Do you guys like this? And I hope everybody else had a good weekend and a good week too. It's chilly again now. The temperature dropped today, I think. But the weather warmed up over the week too, which was nice. What happened to the Goyles? So it's not necessarily, Naf, what happened to the Goyles. It's that all of the characters who died didn't die except Tellah. Tellah died for real. Everybody else survived. Yang survived exploding. Sid survived exploding. And the twins, technically they were never dead. But someone, I think what it's revealed is the Elder went and got them or something. Somebody went and got them and brought them out and unpetrified them. So in this version, well, in the original version of the game, you don't get them as playable characters again. But in this version of the game, you can put them in your party again after that point. And this is what we're doing right now. This is an optional dungeon to get like special weapons for the five characters that you can put back in the party. So we're gonna do this dungeon again with Edward and Yang, but for this run I picked Palom and Porum and Sid. And we gotta fight some optional bosses and stuff. It's honestly pretty cool. Can I go in here? But I want to make sure, I want to find out if one of these is a save point. Let me look it up. Cave of Trials, FF4, save point. Also, this game is good. It's not dog shit. Yeah, Tellah. Look, Cecil, and I'm alive. Tellah, we know you're not fucking alive. Yes, I am. I made it the stream title because it was giving me such it was tickling me so that imagining Tellah being like the one character who actually died, looking down at being like, this is bullshit. It's like really funny to me to imagine. Just, we had a pact. What do you mean I'm gonna miss out on boys' night? Okay, here it says, go down the central pathway through to the next room. Fucking Sid, are you kidding me? The statue cracked, we all saw it. His wife, his daughter put some flowers on his grave. It was in the same episode. It just happened. Okay, okay, it looks like these are both save points. I like this song. I hope. Do you understand my worry here? What I worry is that, like, one of these is a teleporter or something, and I would have no way to know that. And it'll, like, make me leave the dungeon. Though you might have to just, like, evac out of here, or whatever it's called in this warp. But yeah, we trust left on this channel. I'm gonna use 2 tents, I think. Left has never steered us wrong. I know 1 cottage could heal us to full, so one might ask, why risk 2 tents when it's not going to cap Porum's MP? And my answer is that Porum probably doesn't need all that. Because as fun as it would be to use Twincast in whatever some of these boss fights end up being, if I put her into Twincasting, then suddenly Cecil has to be doing all the healing. And he's just not as good of a healer. Which one do you guys want to do first? We got these top 3 here. Palom, Porum, and Sid. I really wish I could turn Cecil without, like, making him move. He's doing a little jig. All right, you want to do Sid's? We'll do Sid's first. Go left. All right, you know what? I like that. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, that is true. All right, hold on. What we're actually going to do, though, is go back out, and we're going to fight some monsters out here so I can use some in-battle items. Like, let's hit them with a little... Where are those items? Use some silver hourglasses. These stop them. Let's have everybody go in on this front guy. These guys are like Golbez Mini. They look like if Golbez had a middle evolution and he was wretched. This is what it would be. If Golbez had a middle form. Not if Golbez had, like, a small form. We may actually learn what that might look like at some point in this playthrough. But if Golbez had a middle form, those knights are what he would look like. Also, Mini Satana is a really funny nickname. There probably is a better battle item we could have used than the silver hourglass. Because the silver hourglasses are actually pretty fucking useful, but... Like, we should have used the bronzes, but I just have so many more of those. But I mean, these guys are good EXP, and they're, like, fairly tough to beat. Trading those for like, an ultimate weapon isn't too bad. Oh, especially with this. Go! You know what? Fuck it, we ball. I'll use another tent. Alright, twins. We're gonna Hueves wait it out. Because I don't think we ever saw... Yeah, I don't think... Did we see Comet? Oh, it didn't do anything. That's a bummer. Is Twincast power scaled out? It's still strong. It should still be good. What else you guys got? Oh, Pyroblast is the other one. What does this do to them? That did, like, okay damage to the lady. The Thunder Dragon, I guess, he must be pretty resistant to magic. The lady. Okay. Alright, We're going to do another tent. Now this time, the tent will get us to... Wait. Tent should be fine. Yeah, Golbezara. Question of the day. Homework. Fun question. If Golbez was the final evolution of a Pokemon, what do you think his middle form would be called? I'm thinking like... Like maybe if his first form is like Golby or something. Golbeat. Maybe Golby, Golbeat, Golbez. Goligo. I think the middle form or the first form is Golby. Golby. I think that's a cute name for it. Golbert. What about... All right, here, hear me out on this one, you guys. What about Golbat? Have you ever heard that one before? What about Golbat? I feel like that's a pretty good name for a middle form. And I think I'm pretty creative for thinking it up. Baluber. I think for the Golbez line, they would all start with Gol. Though sometimes with Pokemon, they go back down from, they get more complicated on their second phase, and then they go back down for the third phase. Jangmo-o, Hakamo-o, Como-o. Sure there's a better example. Do you guys feel me on that? Sometimes they get less complicated for the third phase. Or maybe they don't. Maybe I'm bullshitting. Big Gold Daddy? You think Golbez is the middle form? Then what form is that fucking guy we just fought? Oh. To approach me, you... Yeah, Pidgeotto, that's a good one. Or Vigoroth is another good one. Sometimes they get longer and more involved, and then they get smaller for the final form. It's like Frieza, kind of. It's Frieza principle. You must first pass a rigorous test. Ah! All right, what do we got here? We got... Whoa, the Flan Master! We got a bunch of Flans and the Flan Master. Well, this seems pretty Palom-coded. Oh, Reflect, okay. Does Ninjutsu get around Reflect? I don't remember. Alright, well that's going to make it trickier to deal with the Flans. Okay, there we go. Alright, good job, Edge. Hey, it's good that we brought him, actually. That did a lot of damage. Let's have Porum Cura herself. I'm going to have Edge do another ninjutsu. Sure, the black... I mean, we've fought these black Flan before, just in... Oh, man. Oh, are they bouncing spells? They're bouncing spells off her. Well, that's what I was going to do. Damn it, Cecil. As long as we can get the Flans out of the way, though, then we're probably in a good place. All right, you need to raise Cecil. I think I am going to put the Reflect on Sid. And we'll use a high potion here to help Porum keep her turn. Because I know that the... Oh, she can cast her own magic. I thought the Flans were casting the magic, and I was going to say, I would imagine that she resummons them eventually. Ooh, this is rough. We might want Reflect on everybody. We may have to... Can I run? We may have to retry this. Train, that's not too bad. I really should have done that at the beginning of the fight. I think actually for the first time. You guys, we can count this on as a loss if you guys want to. Count it as a loss. I did save after those tents, right? I must have. We haven't lost to a boss yet, but you can count that one if you want to. I'm gonna call that a strategic retry, because clearly they wanted you to do something. Like there's a there'll be a method to beating this fight that we didn't set up early enough. Okay, do I have room for the thing? I'm sure I just saved. Pixel implicating himself of cheating this time. But I liked Edge doing his ninjutsus to start. We're just going to put our own reflects up. I'm going to actually put a reflect on Porum. And I'm going to have Palom start bluffing. And then Cecil can like kind of cure around. Reflect is a bit of a risky strategy because it repels white magic as well as black magic, though it does not repel healing items, which is a way to kind of get around it. But if we are reflected, then I think that keeps us protected from those bounced spells, and it will also let us bounce our own spells, which will be handy. Porum can still use white magic, obviously, on our other party members. It's just, just herself that we wouldn't use it on. Is that going to kill him? Oh, good. Okay, they do come back. Alright, but let's try this shit. Keep blitzing with Edge. When's Palom got his turn? Let's do like a Quake. Oh, Quake hits everybody, never mind. Let's see how much this does. I guess if we're gonna do this, we probably want to get rid of the flan, like all the flan first, because you can't control who you're gonna bounce the spell onto. It just happens. Nice. Okay, never mind. I guess Flare goes behind Protect. Or Reflect. Oops. But she doesn't always use Flare. And look how much damage that did. We'll be fine. I think I'm gonna just blitz again. And realistically, we probably only need it on one party member then. Sid will do pretty good physical damage just attacking. Right, I'm gonna Cura him. Alright, not Sid. Anybody else? Oh, shoot, her thing is gone. Put it back up. Attack. I don't think we tried a. Maybe you're right, Kingo. I think we tried a different magic. No, maybe you're right. I think we did try Flare, thinking it wouldn't do it. Can you not re-bounce back reflected spells in this? Maybe that doesn't work. I think there are some Final Fantasies where you can do that though. Maybe a bounced spell does bypass one's own reflect. Because otherwise they just keep reflecting back and forth forever. But I thought it gave you like a one-time chance to do it. Maybe I'm probably just wrong about that. Thinking about it now, it doesn't really make sense that it would. Alright, well, we need to get Palom back, or Porum back up, but it's fine. I'm gonna have her get up and use probably use like a Kiraga. Just so much damage. He was using the item, right? I don't think this is... even though like it seems like we're getting our butt kicked, though, I don't think this is actually too bad. I think we can do this. We're just going to need, again, like, that's going to be my ticket to big damage. Alright, pour him. Unless, is she counter-attacking that? That's probably killing Sid. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna focus on getting everybody up. Edge can hit another flood. Oof. We might have to strategic retry another time. One more strategic retry. I've got a better idea now. I'm gonna haste Porum, I think. I'm gonna have her haste herself. She's too slow for what I need her to be doing. And we might haste Palom too. Shell could be good also, but it just takes forever to put those magics up. But maybe we could do it. And I don't think that you can get rid of Reflect. I think you can I don't think you can dispel it. I don't think that's how it works. I think once it's up on the enemy, it's just, you're gonna have to wait till it goes away. Right? Dispel doesn't work on that, does it? It might in some games, but I don't think it does in this one. Yeah, we're gonna haste the children. I like Edge just doing this. I think he's actually pretty handy here. Haste herself first. And I'm going to keep everybody else cured. I'm going to have Cecil focus really heavily on just Cura's. Should be getting a lot more done with that. And then I'm going to... Let's physically attack the Landmaster and see if it's like counter-magicking. Okay, I'm gonna do a Kiraga on everybody, actually. Okay, it isn't. It just seems to be doing it when it can. Do this before we start messing with any other stuff. I'm gonna have Palom keep bluffing as much as he can. Edge keep doing this. Okay, that's gonna kill somebody. Let's get ready to just do a Phoenix down to kind of help pour him out. I think, you know what, actually, I've changed my mind. I think that let's do Shell. Let's start seeing how livable we can get with Shell. I guess I probably should have used it on somebody else. I think Cecil would have probably been the best candidate. Just keep bluffing with you. Also, what's up, Graceful Girl? I think I saw you come in, but I didn't say anything. Edge, you're golden. Please, somebody that's not Edge. Okay, good. All right, let's see how much this does with that up. Okay, it still does a lot. Would that have killed her anyway? I don't know. She has a turn here, though, right? Let's Kiraga everybody. All right, bluff. Ugh, somebody's going down to that. Edge. I love all my children equally. I don't care for Edge. I don't know how much you can stack bluff. I'm positive there must be a limit at some point, but oh, this is probably all right. Cecil, how much? It still kills him. Unless it goes, I wonder if a reflected magic spell goes through Shell also. It feels like it's doing about the same amount of damage that it would without it up, or it was doing about the same amount. positive we can beat this. She can't have that much HP is the thing. This is what we're doing today. Stayed in bed until about 2 p.m. Hey, hell yeah. I woke up a little... It was probably about 12:30 today. Usually I'm up earlier on Sunday, especially because I like to get up and read Shonen Jump and just, you know, enjoy my last day before I have to go into work. But today I acknowledged my alarm go off and I decided not to honor it. I looked at it and I said, I see you. Like, I like what you're doing here, but I'm thinking no. Okay, new plan. Yeah, what's up, Comb? I still want haste. I still think she's the best target to do haste. I guess we could analyze it. Let's see how much HP it has. Okay, doesn't work, I guess. Thundaga, we live those. Edge lives that. Edge doesn't live that. Nobody lives that. Oh! I think it is doing it. Like, putting Shell up is making it do a little less damage. It's just like... To shell everybody, it's going to take a really long time to get that up on everyone. I don't even know really if it'll be worth it. All I want to do is... I just want to get the flans gone and bounce a spell off of somebody who has Reflect. I know it will do a ton of damage. I know if we can hit the boss with a couple of those, we can win. I think, unless it has like a bunch of HP, but it can't have that much, right? I'm doing pretty good today. Having fun playing this. I've never done this content before on any version of the game, so it's exciting. Because the two versions I've beat, the original version and the DS version, neither of them have this. I played the GBA one, which does have it, but I never finished that one. She is probably the one to haste, right? We could have Cecil cover. Who would we want him to cover? Porum, probably? I think I'm going to have him cover. Because you can do other stuff while you're covering, right? I definitely want to bluff up first, though. Okay, I'm gonna... Alright, Edge lives that, right? No, he doesn't. I'm gonna keep us alive. Maybe we... Well, we will want Edge up eventually. Let's do this in a different order. And wait to see who this hits. Dang it, bad luck. Alright, let's leave just one of them alive then. Just because the flans are really like not that big of a deal. They're just, they do like a little bit of annoying chip, but it's just annoying enough to be annoying. Alright, here we go. We're gonna leave one of them alive for now. We're going to, that's not gonna hit Cecil, he'll be fine. Cure Cecil. I think, yeah, Sid lives that because he's a champion. I'm going to do another round of us just getting on our feet again. Ugh. Sid? Fine. I'm going to leave him dead for a second. Another bluff with Palom. Because I think him using a magic spell, does that get rid of the bluff? I don't remember. That's fine too. When Cecil gets his turn, I'm going to bring Edge back with a Phoenix down. And then I'm going to heal. Like this. Heal like that. Alright, she recasted her buff, which is good. That's annoying, but that's fine. Cecil, I'm gonna do a Cura on everybody. And then... Okay, I need somebody to live that. Edge! I got an idea. Actually, that's a bad idea. Never mind. That idea is fake. No. If we can't like stay in the rhythm of like dealing with Flare, then we lose, is what it kind of feels like. I wonder if there is a way around it. I don't think you can get rid of Reflect with anything though. I'm pretty sure Dispel doesn't do it. Does it? I don't think it does. It'd be really helpful to have Rosa here for this. But I kind of want to try to do it with the party we brought. Could be possible. Does this boss appear in the bestiary? I think you have to beat it first before, right? You could look up how much HP it has, though. But I don't want to accidentally, like, look up a walkthrough for how to beat it, because I think that would be lame. I'm sure there's some best strategy. Okay. Yeah. I don't think you can dispel it. What's up, Jamal? Which is what we're trying to do. We just need to eliminate... That's the reason why I think truly the reason why the Flan are in this battle. Is they're just here to be targets for you to accidentally hit with a bounced spell instead of the Flare Master, or the Flan Master. She is the Flare Master. Alright, so let's think about this here. With Shell, we can definitely get some of our characters to live like Thundaga. I'm pretty sure Edge lives Thundaga if we can get a Shell off on him. But other than like Edge has a good way to clear the Flans out, and Sid is good at using items, and he does decent like single target physical damage. I don't think that those two are really that important to keep alive. So I still like, you know what we could do? We're gonna Palom, I think you're old enough. Get your first taste of liquor, son. Get liquored. Woohoo! He's psyched out of his mind. This is fucking awesome! I'm glad we lived! Alright, Edge dies to that. But now with the two of them hasted, we can stack a lot more bluffs, is the benefit. And if we need Palom to use like an item or something... Wait, oh, I didn't mean to do that. That was such a misplay. Alright, who's it hitting? Sid? Incredible. Saved my life. I'm just gonna leave him dead for now. Why did he attack? The Bacchus's wine... Oh, wait, is that the Berserk one? I mixed him up. Hold on. If you were like, what the fuck is he on? He's berserking Palom? I thought that was the Hermes sandal. I got them mixed up. What is his esoteric strategy? Berserking the Black Mage? Oh, that misremembered what the items did. Do we have Hermes sandals? We could Bacchus's wine, like Sid could be useful. He'd probably be doing decent damage when he was berserked, but... Okay, let's see. Do I have these? No, I don't. I don't have any of them. We could also throw the Fuma Shuriken, but I feel like I want to save that. Okay, interesting. Alright, well, that's not gonna work. Alright, so let's game plan this. I think we actually, even though I was just talking shit about him, I think if we can make it so that Edge can live with Thundaga, we want to do that. So, turn 1, we might shell him, or turn 1 we probably still want to haste for him, and then shell him. Just because he's so good at clearing the mobs. Cecil, just stay curing. Make it so that if he gets hit by something, that he's more likely to live. Okay. There's the haste. I want to make sure as soon as she gets an action, she can take that she does. I want Palom's turn. Palom bluff. Not Edge, not Edge. Alright, in that case then, we're gonna Phoenix down, Edgeworth, and Kiraga everybody. If if Thundaga could hit anybody else, I think, on that first turn, we'd be fine. She's hit Edge like every time with it. Okay. Drain, that's fine. You're gonna bluff again. And Porum is gonna reflect herself. Actually, change my mind. I'm gonna reflect Cecil. Not Edge, not Edge. Oh, that killed him anyway. I guess it kills more characters. I don't think it kills on its own, it kills Cecil or Sid. I guess it kills the rest. Does that reset my bluffs? I don't know. I'm just gonna... Edge. Cecil? That's fine. We just wanna... we just gotta get something going here. What if we... used this? Oh. That does kill the Flans. Okay, she used her reflect turn there. Alright, well, hold on. We're in business now. Dang it. We gotta come up with a game plan, and then we gotta be able to get it off. What the fuck did I just open? The PlayStation Store on PS TV? Are you kidding me? What are you doing? Why did it do that? Man, it would really help to have Rosa. I don't think we're, like, super underleveled to be doing this, though. We could try a different one first if we wanted to. I think this might be all we end up doing today. This wasn't in the FF9 playthrough. We have 2 more bosses to fight down here with this party if we want to do it in one go. I kind of want to, though. Okay. I will fight with every fiber of my being. Okay, let's think about it. Porum can get, like... She seems to be able to get 1 haste off before it will throw out a magic spell. I wonder if we use her first turn to put Shell on edge, if that would be better. You want to know what really stinks is that I was looking this up too because I couldn't quite remember. Again, the versions of the game kind of run together for me. Cecil, in this version, in the 2D version of this game, this is all of the white magic that he gets. I was remembering that he got Raise, and that's because in the 3D version of the game he does. He also gets Shell and Protect. Now those are the only other white magics he gets. He never gets one above Kira, because I think they don't want him to like overshadow Rosa. But if he had Shell, that would be, and Raise, that would be so much infinitely more useful than what he has right now. And I wish he could, but he doesn't. I'm going to reorganize the spells just for max potential. So we don't need Kira. And we definitely need... I'm going to put Kiraga on this one and move Reflex to this one. And move Shell where Isuna is because we don't need that either. Raise we can put here. Oh, Haste. Haste over Raise. And for you, I'm going to put like... What do we think we'd want to cast? I don't know. I'm worried about Thundaga just because she casts that. I'm gonna go back and save now. So we'll use Blizzaga for our when we can finally bounce our spell. Again, we've literally never even been able to do it. Actually, I have another idea. What if Cecil covered Edge? That might work. I think he can live a Thundaga. Let's try it. Nice crit. Still gonna have her haste herself. Still gonna have him bluff. Because he doesn't die to that. That's so much more valuable. Okay, who's got a turn? I don't want Edge to use his turn yet. Sid's turn is coming up. I might have him use a high potion on Cecil then. Cecil can cure himself too. Because I don't want him to die. Porum has her turn. Okay, I'm going to have her raise Palom then. What I want to do here is, here's what where I'm trying to get to. I want to use Edge's ninjutsu right before I'm going to bounce the spell. Because I want the flans gone. And she summons them back pretty quick. So I just much rather do that all like right at once. We could turn the battle speed down too, but I don't know. Nice. Cecil has his turn. I think I'm going to have him cure. That's good. Okay, Porum has a turn again. I know that Thundaga is going to have to be coming out soon-ish. Do we want to try to put a shell on Palom? I think I'm going to. Just so he could live, I mean, he's not going to live a flare no matter what, but just so he might be able to live a Thundaga. Have you use another high potion. Cecil's gonna die though if he gets hit with some magic. Okay, yeah. It's gonna kill him. Alright, here we go. Use this. We're still up. We just need to put the reflect down now. Edge has his ninjutsu ready. Good crit. Okay, well, we're going to need to bring whoever back from that. I'm going to do the reflect. On Sid. I'm going to reflect Sid. Sid has good juju this time. Well, that's Porum, but whatever. Or Palav. Okay, in that case then... Let's leave Cecil dead, I guess. I'm gonna do this, because we're finally in time here. Wait, I just used the wrong... No, wait, hold on, I did that wrong. We gotta reset. I got lost in the sauce. It's hard to do. I felt our gears turning that time though. Just know there that was my moment, and I pressed the wrong spell. I had Porum cure when I meant for her to put reflect down, and I went in thinking like I was gonna clear, and it didn't work. Also, she resummoned her mobs immediately. I actually kind of want to test how fast she can do that sometimes. This time I'm just gonna have Edge just continue blasting them no matter what. I like this, though, that we're doing. Make it so he won't die, and make it so that Edge won't die in one turn. Sid lives that. Nice. Alright, let's just try clearing him out and seeing, like, what happens. Someone I don't care about. Sid is on his way home. Hallelujah. And she does it really fucking fast is the problem. We might need to get lucky. But at this point, I'm just going to have Edge keep doing it. I swear there were some times when, okay, alright, I'm gonna keep, here, we're gonna try it. I'm gonna keep Palam's gonna keep his turn. Yo, Isaac. Porum is gonna put the reflect on Sid. We're gonna do this the right way. Keep your turn, kid. Hit Palam, please. Okay, that's fine too. He lives those. He dies to those. Alright, watch this. Not Sid. Okay, we're not gonna do Sid then. We're gonna put it on Palam. Alright, we finally can bounce a spell here. Watch this. Okay, never mind. She regenerates them right away. All right, so new plan. Pigeon to squat, pigeon to squat. The owl is flying home to face. Hey, Pixel. Shut up. All right, new plan. We're going to leave one Flan alive. Watch the screen on this one, gamers, because this is the one where it works. We're still gonna do this. Gonna have her haste on her first turn, actually. Still gonna have Cecil cover edge. Actually, that's no longer necessary. I actually think I just now want edge to just be a target. Gonna get rid of one of these Flans. It does the cover not even... Okay, the cover doesn't even work for magic anyway. I guess it's just attacks. Never mind then. After that first turn, we don't need edge anymore. I'm not bringing him back. Actually, that's not true. I am gonna bring him back. His only worth, though, is as a target for spells instead of my other characters. He can be fine in that regard. That's extremely annoying. Please not pour him. Okay, good. I'm used to where I used to have the spells. That's messing me up. Alright, let's bluff. Get his bluff ready. All we need to do then is put a reflect down after this. Okay, that's fine. Sid is goated. Sid never gets targeted by magic. Ergo goated. I watch this. That I used it on the wrong character. Watch. Would we have had a chance to get it off? Kill your sister. Lie to your parents. So fucking annoying. Okay, that time was a misclick. This time, for real, though. I want to look it up, actually. Not how to beat it, just how much HP it has. FF4 Flan Master. And I need them to be like, this is easily the hardest boss of the Cave of Trials monsters. Flan Master is hands down the hardest boss of the monsters of the Cave of Trials. Okay, it has 3,500 HP. 35,000, I mean. 3,500, we'd have already killed it. That's not too bad. But it does mean we'd have to get... I just want to see how much a reflected spell even does to it. I would imagine it probably does about 7,000 or 8,000. Which again, if we can get a few of those off and we keep our boys hitting physical attacks into it, we definitely can. I think it can be done. We just need to like stay on it, and we need to get lucky too, which is an annoying place to be in, but sometimes it's just necessary. All right. What did I even do? Who did I use that on? I'm clicking, like, my clicks are terrible. Awful clicks today. Palom, that's not the worst thing in the world, but I'm just worried we're going to get focused down now. Hit edge. Oh, cracked. Sid's a gamer. Alright. Orm almost has her turn. Alright, who's that going to target? Fine. Leave him dead. shoot. I thought that might kill one, but not the other. Okay, hold on. Every game should have a soft reset. That was okay. Once again, that was a misclick. I didn't mean to do what we did there. I promise you guys there's a real game plan. The game plan just relies on Snack using the right spell on the right character in the first, like, 3 turns of the game. It seems like it would be easy to do. But it's not easy to do. It's too easy to tab to somebody else. Alright. Tellah up there like, oh, man. This is the Flan Master we're talking about. I better keep my ass up in heaven or I'm finished. Motherfucker only has 90 MP. He's an aura farmer. Alright, there we go. Right character. This is Black Moose we're talking about. And now that we know how much HP it has, well, it keeps it alive in case he needs to use a Phoenix Down. Okay. Palom, I'm going to bluff. What's it going to do? Thundaga. On. Sid. Fuck. Why did I have him do that? Edge. Oh. Alright, this is fine. We'll use this turn, have Palom get rid of the one Flan. Get rid of this guy. Fortunately, haste is Nen that strengthens after death. She still has it available. Yeah, we zerked him. I don't know if I like the implications of that, but... Okay. Sid! For the love of God. 1 in 5. Ugh. We're getting there, though. I'm not giving up on this attempt. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy with letting him die. I'm not happy with it, but... Alright. Watch this. White magic. Reflect on Cecil. I just want to know how much damage it does. It hit her. Okay, 6,000. That's not that good. But it's better than nothing. That spell was really slow, though, so I think I want to try hasting. And I'm going to get Sid back up, because I just want him as a target. Alright, Cecil, please. She dies to that. We do have a lot of Phoenix Downs, though, that we can use, fortunately. That flare is coming, though. I know that it is. How much do we think we've put on her at this point? Probably about 10. Probably about 10. I'm gonna Phoenix down the kid. I would either of those two guys at the bottom. Does Cecil live this? Yes. Okay. Now he's dead though. I need him to be reflecting. Oh, Edge died. All right, we're still in it. Okay, everyone's dead. We're fine. Are we actually? No, but are we kind of? Yeah. Wait, this is actually cracked, maybe. Just the twins. We live this, right, guys? Come on. Don't hit the flan. Hit the flan. I don't think we're gonna be able to win with this strategy. I think for this boss, we might need to come back here with somebody else. But I don't think that would be the end of the world, because we can always just bring Palom back. If we can beat, like, any of the other ones. Alright. I think we... regrettably, here's what I think would allow us to beat Flanmaster is, Rosa. Actually, though, I really think I would want... Well... Rydia can hit around, Rydia can hit around Reflect... and heal with that also. Maybe like Kayn and Rydia. Rosa has better healing. If we had Porum and Rosa together here instead of Porum and no other white mage, I think we could win with that too. If we wanted to keep doing the bouncing spell strategy. But it doesn't even do that much damage, so I think I'm over it. I'm gonna try somebody else. Yeah, her summons do get around Reflect. I'm doing the Sid test. This one's gonna be easy. Let's go, Sid test. Oh my god, holy fuck, it was Death Machine. Oh no, oh my stomach. Well, I don't know what the hell we're doing this time. I'm gonna still do the same strategy because more Kuraga's coming out is just better for all of us. Yeah, this is definitely a Mega Man X-esque final boss kind of thing. All right, what's it doing? How much damage? Not that much. Not compared to those reflected spells. Now, being named Death Machine, I would imagine it may cast the spell Death. But I'm gonna see it before I believes it. Okay, that does a lot of damage. But look how much damage we've put in so far. I'm gonna have Palom do Thundaga now, I think. Good crit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is this gonna kill everybody? Oh no. No, that's fine. That didn't do very much at all, actually. Phoenix down on Cecil. Kiraga, everybody. This thing is crazy. Look at his gross mouth. His mouth is what I likes about him the least. Object 199. Oh, this is this stupid magic. That's the thing that the CPU does. But I'm still kind of vibing. Do we think that they're all, like, geared to be, like, some kind of specific thing to the character? Is this one death machine because Sid is good with machines? Because Sid does machines? And is the Flan Master, like, meant to, like, counter Palom's strengths? Because you can't hit it with magic? Because that's pretty cool if so. I love it like a thing like that. I love it like a boss. I like a that is. That does a lot of damage. Or not. Maybe that's random damage? I swear that killed before. Look at how easy that was. Like, compare that to the Flan Master. We're gonna need a comp for Flan Master. That was crazy. All right, Sid. It really didn't look like Thor's hammer when it was on the ground there, but... Yar, Mjolnir! Wait, hold on. This gives him... This boosts... This over doubles his attack power. Let's do another Flan Master run after this. If Sid can be putting out that much physical damage, Zebra was right. Nobody ever listens to Zebra. We should have done that one first. If he can be putting that much damage down on it, that because he already puts like, what does he put, like a? Well, I guess he only puts like a. He was putting like 1,000-ish on it, right? That would let him do a lot more. They really wouldn't like let us get past our like staying alive problem. But I might give it one more attempt after this. We'll maybe we'll Zerk him. Though we probably would haste him instead. Because if we Zerk him, we won't be able to control who he attacks. He would attack the Flans. Go fuck yourself. Alright, well... I guess we don't... Like, I don't really want to get rid of the Gaia Hammer, though. We don't really need it anymore, but... It's still cool. Do I need this Kotetsu? Probably not, right? Well, the Ashura is weaker. Let's get rid of those. Ashura. I should have done that before saving. Oh! I love Final Fantasy. Tyrannosaurus. Who did Iceberg name this boss? That's not a Tyrannosaurus. That's a undead myth dragon. Alright, well, this guy's probably weak to white magic. And fire, probably. How come Porum got one that's her positive matchup? If that's the case. That didn't do very much damage. He's got the same blaze attack. Let's do some bluffs. I kind of think... I like that being kind of the strategy we're doing here. And let's see how much Sid's Mjolnir does. That's probably gonna hit pretty hard. Hard enough. Good crit. Now, that was a crit, but that was almost 3,000 damage. I know those Cecil full party Curas do like no damage, but sometimes I just like panic throw them out. I'm gonna haste Palom here because I think he'll be useful. Okay, that is gonna kill some of my guys though. I think Sid is dead. Oh, poor Palom lived though. He's epic. I really thought he wouldn't. 13 HP. My little guy. Bluffing again. Good crit. I think I'm gonna have Cecil do... Oh, fuck. Cecil's dead. Do I need him alive? Probably good to get him some experience. We're coming back with this. Dang it. Maybe he doesn't need experience. Let's try it again. They all live it this time. Palom has a turn. I bet that this will do good damage. I believe. How many bluffs does he have? 2? Well, it's got little flames around it, though. Maybe it resists fire. Tyrannosaurus? No, definitely doesn't resist it. Okay, Sid doesn't live that, but everybody else definitely does. I'd like to try white magic on him, but I just don't know how necessary it will really be or if it will be useful. Try to get him, try to get Sid up. Now that we just saw the earthquake. Hi, Sis. Okay, good. Got another Kiraga coming out here. Says you missed the Flanmaster Saga. Well, technically you can't miss something that's ongoing. But you missed the beginning of the Flanmaster Saga. Oh, are we countering with elemental magic each time? Oh, that did so much damage. I don't think I'm bringing the boys back up. I'm gonna try to go for the KO here. They live this, right? Let's see. Does he counter with that Ice Storm every time he gets hit with Blizzaga? Okay, fine, I lied. I'm bringing the boys back up. Cecil, at least. He does. Okay. Well, this does so much more damage, though, than the fire one. Or maybe it's random? I'm not sure. All right, go Edge! Kill him! Crit! Edge! Fuck. Oh! Oh, no. Who lives this? Ooh. Poor him, sweetie. I don't know what we're doing here. Oh, wait. Maybe it works. Now's my perfect chance to try. Are you weak to white magic? Go for him. No, he's not. Okay. Well, acknowledged. This one I think we can beat. Yeah, Meteor would be funny to use on Tyrannosaurus. So, Sis. We did something a little different this week. We do have an acronym for you. Should we should we explain to Sizz what's going on here? Should we give him background on how we made this and see if he can figure out the acronym, or should we skip the guess completely? There's a story to this one. There's a really funny story to this one. Fuck. Okay, we need to do this at the save point. What did I drop? The Ashura, right? I wonder if the bronze hourglass would work. Probably can't stop the boss, can you? Sizz, I'm sorry. Sizz, that's a crazy one, buddy. I'm sorry, buddy. I love how much we have this, like, pea soup vomit color. Not knowing how we got here. A pea soup vomit colored menu, and that's the acronym that describes it. I think we can beat this one. This guy seems to have a lot of HP, though. We did a lot of damage to him. Still gonna do the haste strat here. It's really hard to do these fights with just one white mage, is what I'm finding. King Crimson Requiem? No, but that's raw. Though, Sizz, in a way, what the first three letters describe isn't dissimilar from the power of a Requiem stand. Because we were put under a magic spell. Our behavior was influenced. Until we regained control. And it's a spell we've all been under before many a time. Kid, I'm bluffing, Kit. When I see the boy pop, when I see a boys pop up, I hit attack. When I see boys pop up, I hit attack. Yo, Sizz, also, Sid got Mjolnir. Isn't that pretty raw? If I could get a fucking word in edgewise, and I look at edge while I say that. If I could get a fucking word in edgewise here, I'd like to haste Palom also. Just for those just to, like, once he's got a bunch of buffs up, just to get those spells going. But I don't know, I think if he dies, he loses the buff from those anyway, so I just need to make sure that that doesn't happen is the thing. That's why I'm trying to do all that I'm doing. Okay, we all live this, though? I think even Edge lives it? Yes. Yeah, basically says... A Requiem stand is like you like re-arrow yourself. Kind of. I don't actually I actually don't even know if it necessarily always has to be that. Why are Palom's spells out of order again? I swear that's not the order I had them in. I swear that this Firestorm counter one that he has also is weaker than, or Blaze is weaker than the Ice Storm one. It is. Well, I guess that's good knowledge. Yeah, I mean, I think that Killer Queen Bites the Dust technically is a Requiem stand. It's just that, like, I don't think Araki had named him that until part 5. I could be wrong, though. I'm not a JoJo master. But I think it is technically classified as that. We're definitely slugging him here, though. I'm gonna wait till the heal comes out, and then I'm gonna have Palom do his Firaga. Because he's not doing low damage with this. Actually, this could be bad. Oof, that is bad. Edge probably dies here. Palom might die. By probably, I mean Edge definitely dies here. Okay, Palom lived. That's good. We got a Kiraga coming out. Just gonna have the boys attack for now, I think. And have Palom hold off. We could have him bluff again. Just gonna cure everybody up to like being really cured so that we can live a earthquake. Good crit. Well, sorry, Edge. You needed experience the most, but 8,000 is 8,000. All right. That's 2 down. And we got the Seraphim's Mace. That's pretty cool. He wouldn't have leveled up. Me, 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 me. God, it's taken us so long to do this. I'm sorry. We spent a lot of time trying to beat the, what's her name? Why can't I? She can't I? Oh, she must have to use that in her left hand, maybe? Fuck you. What can I get rid of? Lunar Curtain could be interesting to use. But Shuriken could be interesting to use. I gotta be able to, there's gotta be something I can drop here, right? Never. We don't really need the healing staff, I don't think. I've held on to it here because it's unique. But do I ever use it? No. Is it really like a good equip? No. Alright, so Porum, take this off. This is brutal. I don't need a mallet. You can cure many with Asuna. It's fine. Honestly, we really should be dropping those status healing items before we start dropping the other shit. Okay. All right. I guess when you have arrows in one hand, you just can't do the Seraphim's Mace. Staff with the power of healing. This sounds like what the healing staff does. I wonder if it's. I mean, I guess I don't like I don't think that their magic is reflected on that menu where it says attack. I think that's just their physical attack. Though I'm pretty positive that the equips do help with their magic damage. Do we want to try one more time? What has really changed? I think it is. I think it may just be like a better healing staff, which is fine that we dropped that then. Because here's the thing. I really wanted to do one of the I don't know why we I'm sorry guys. I just get my time so sucked away kind of. Where does it all go? It goes into dumb stuff like playing with the menu, but it's fun for me to do that, so I don't know. I wouldn't really change it, honestly. I might try this one more time because I just remembered we have the lunar curtain. It says if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. Do you have an idea of what happened that led us to this point? Do you think you can figure out the sequence of events that led us to this color from based on the acronym? Do you like that it says book in the acronym? I thought it might be funny to spell a little word for you, Sis. Book standing, of course, for break out of King O's spell. Or I guess just break out of King O. Books, break out of King O's spell. It wasn't just Sis that King O was pulling for Iridia Green. I made the Iridia Green menu. But honestly, we haven't wound up using Iridia today anyway because I got so fucking sidetracked with everything that it would have been a waste of the Iridia menu to do it today. It did look cute. I would be down to do it next time. There's just there's a part of the game where it will really make sense to do a Iridia menu, and apparently it's not now, even though I thought it might have been today. One thing we could do, we might let's think. What would I do with the rest of my time here? I might, if we can't beat Flanmaster, I might go back up and I almost feel like we need to beat Flanmaster today. What would we change? Probably bring in Iridia. Bring Edge out. She kind of does the same thing he does, but better, because Edge sucks and Iridia's epic. I think we would ditch Edge. It's just the thing is, like, Iridia will be so much better if we can do because again, like we've already said this on here, most of what's left in the base game for optional stuff is getting summons for Iridia. She gets some really strong ones, and she definitely will be more useful once we've already done that, but we don't have enough time to do that today. I think we'd have enough time to run back through the dungeon and get back down here with her if we wanted her. I'm just thinking of who else I would bring. Maybe Rosa. Palom, Porum, Rosa, and Iridia? Or somebody else who can live a Thundaga like Kain. And put him in the back row. I'm trying it again, I guess. I don't know why. I don't know why I jumped in to try it again, but here we are trying it again. Sis comes up with the acronym. I think next week we should do Iridia Rontent. I think Steen's son. I'm so over you guys. I think Kingo wants Iridia Rontent. Rinslet wants Iridia Rontent. I would do Iridia Rontent, but I think we'll probably still have another week, Sis, for your one too. I am just gonna pause constantly here. Okay, or what are we doing? I'm casting Shell on Palom. Sid, I'm just gonna have him go in for attacks. How much is this gonna do? 2,000? Okay, how many of these does he need to do? Like, what it had 35,000 HP, right? So he would need to do like like 17 to 18 attacks. Okay, and I'm gonna give up on Bluff. It's obviously it's very useful, but with a reflected spell is a strong spell anyway. And I'm gonna physically attack Flame Master with Edge also. We are gonna try doing reflected spells, but I'm also gonna try to put Shell on Porum, I think. And we're just gonna play it a little bit like straighter, kind of. Good crit. Because the boys really can do a lot of damage, and even though like she is like what she can do is nasty, flare insta kills, we can bring it back. I don't think you can multi-target Shell in this. Oh god, can you? Oh my god, you can. Sis! If you saw all the attempts we had, I didn't think you could! This is why we need Sis here. I swear you can't do that in every Final Fantasy, though. Right? No way. I guess we should have tried it. Alright, well, we're still... I mean, it's still a tough fight. Alright, well, I'd like to get Cecil up then. I mean, I guess, in a game with 5 party members, I guess it makes sense that you should be able to. And I probably should have remembered that, but whatever, man. I think they all still die to Flare. Yeah, they definitely easily do. But again, with our physical attacking boys, they do, like, Sid is doing a lot more damage now. Okay, what do I want to do here? I think I'm gonna have Edge, Phoenix down, Cecil. And then we're gonna Kiraga him just totally. We're still gonna keep the one Flan alive because of how instantly she resummons them. I don't think he needs a shell. That was a good turn for that to go off. What I actually may do is... Because again, he right now, he's our best damage dealer. I'm gonna haste Sid. I guess you can probably I guess you can full party haste too, right? Fuck! I wasn't even thinking about doing that. I'm actually sure you can now. Oh, I guess they can't have... Can they have the multiple buffs on at the same time, though? It just... I guess, like, the other thing is, like, for so much of the game, you, like, don't... you don't really need the buff effects in this. But that's also kind of part of it. It didn't look like she was... like that was working. Maybe you can't have more than one at a time. Okay, if this hits anybody but Sid, we're good. Okay. He almost lived it. Alright, this attempt is probably not happening. But I'm going to give it another one with that. Now that we know that... No, Cecil can't cover for spells. We've been trying to do that. Even if you... Cecil has 2 covers. He has the cover command where you set him on a certain character and he will always cover for them. And then he has, you know, just his normal, like, cover ability that kicks in when a character is low HP. And neither one of them works for spells. Okay, I think we got this, though. Alright. for real this time. Do we think... I really do think that shelling is better than hasting in this case. I also have not tried slow on the Flame Master. We actually have an item that can cast slow. God, that did so much damage to him still. Why did that do so much damage to him still? Is a multicasted shell, does it protect you less from magic damage than single targeting? Didn't that Thundaga do 2,000 damage? Mysterious mechanics. Right, who's dying from this? Sid? I'm trying slow. Oh no, we have magic that does stop. I might try that too. Maybe it'll work. Okay, it does reflect that still. I mean, it stopped him. Let's try it. What if we do this? Who did I just put it on? Palom? Well, he's dead. It's still hard. Well, that was that was from an item though. I don't know if a bounce spell, it's not gonna reflect it. We could have tried it like that. It's just really hard to. If we had two white mages, I think we could make this party work. Or if we had one white mage and just a different party comp with our other guys. I kind of want to see if it's possible though. We probably put about 1/3 of its damage on that one attempt when we were just we just got lucky and were able to get a bunch of physical attacks with Sid in there. I'm doing it. I think we can do it. And we're just going to do this tonight. I think we're just going to try to beat this tonight. Because the thing is, if you think about it, the second run down here with the other characters is going to be a lot quicker because we don't need to do anything anymore. We don't need to find any of the treasures. I probably will still fight some battles because we have a save point down here. But it's not it's going to be a much faster run through the dungeon, I think. And then next week we could probably do that, and then we can probably do... We might do, first summon dungeon, second run of this, second summon dungeon. If we think we can really be on the ball. And, yeah, we'll bring, well, we need to bring Cecil, Yang, Edward. So I think we probably will bring Rosa and Rydia. Kain is already level 45. I think he was our highest level character. So I don't think it's as necessary to bring him to this. Well, we might bring him to the Feymarch. Yeah, we'll do Feymarch, second run of this dungeon, and then the Moon Dungeon, I think, is how we'll do it. We could also cry. I wonder if cry is useful. It's a waste of a fucking turn. Oh, hold on. Okay, didn't do anything. Restarting. Porum getting her first turn is so crucial that I'm restarting. I think we still start with haste on her. We can put shell on everybody else. Do they really not stack? I'm gonna have to look up how the buff mechanics in FF4 work. It's just the problem is that they're in all the games they're different. I promise that the DS version, the mechanics aren't the same. I promise. And like, so like, you know, like, it's been a long time since going through this, like the 2D version of this game for me. You just forget that stuff. All right. It'll be all worth it if we can beat the Flan Master. I'm giving MVP today to Sydney. To old Sydney Daniels here. His full name, his actual full name is Paulandina. He does have a last name. Because he, one, lives, which is not the case. You cannot say is the case for a lot of the characters I brought with me today. And two, he's strong, and I love him, and I wish he was my uncle in real life. He's actually pretty good as like a physical tank guy. I used to think, like I think we even said it on this playthrough. I was like, yeah, Sid's like not very good. He's not very interesting. He's like pretty one note, but he's useful here for sure for what we're doing. I think we're wearing our armor that resists lightning, Sizz. If you can believe that. I think that the armlets or whatever that we've got on, at least the mages, I think those are lightning resistant. Wait till Porm gets her turn back. I'm gonna have him bluff, just because. I don't know why. Not Cecil. Good. Sid Ra. Sid Ra. Okay. If I can get a turn in edge... Oh, no, wait. Let's do this. Where's the curtain? I'm using it. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to use it on Cecil. That's fine, though. So long as he didn't die here, he's fine. I'm going to leave Edge dead. Edge is dead today. Watch and learn. It hit her. Ooh. So 7th of her health. Had to put the waste a turn to put the reflect back up. I'm definitely gonna do it again. We're gonna get lucky here and we're gonna win. Palom dies to that. Sid. Damn it. Damn it. How much damage have we put on her? Maybe it's enough. Don't even need Palom alive. I don't know why I brought him back. Maybe Porum and Sid can just do it. Sid! Yes! Looks so psyched to do it. Alright, Cecil. Is that Palom? Keeping him down. Keeping him dead. Crit. Oh! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT! Alright, we're bringing everybody else back up, though. I'm gonna Phoenix down Edge. You're going to raise... This is why you listen to Zebra. Zebra just... Nobody wants me. Hey, we did it! All we needed was that Mjolnir item. Though, to be fair, the bounced spell, the one bounced spell that we got off did do a decent chunk too. So we can say that Palom did contribute in this battle, and his sister helped. They all did a little something. Edge got rid of the first set of Flan. Cecil put some damage in. We just needed to... It's... When I play an RPG, I always... I like... The way that I play, I always try to, like, focus on, like, boosting, and then doing, like, one really big hit of damage. But sometimes, and especially in a game like this even, sometimes you just need to put those, like, consistent, like, regular hits down as often as you can. My only regret here is that I wasted that Lunar Curtain item. But, whatever, dude. Yo, Triton's Dagger. Palom, how you feel now that you have Triton's Dagger?
I'm gonna go rob a liquor store.
Oh, short sword with the power of water. Tellah up there. Oh, man, I'm getting FOMO again. I used to love robbing the liquor store back in the day.
I'm trying cigarettes next. Hey, Edge, you want to go smoke some cigarettes?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Let's go do it.
Okay, follow me.
Oh, sweet.
Hey, guys.
Kazuichi, get out of here. All right, can I, you can't teleport out of here? Tellah's ass not seeing heaven. He went to unearned heaven. He went to the heaven that the good and the Emperor from FF2 went to. I was looking to see if I had an emergency exit, which I don't. Do I have to walk my ass back out of here? Oh, okay, good. See, listen, see? Hold on. He told you. He told you one of these was a warp. Fortunately, it does give you the option to say yes or no here, I guess. But and we picked the right one too. Who was telling me to go left? Valhar? Valhar, did you know? Whee. Okay. Let's go get the other party ready at least. If they're... Well, we said we were going to go to Fey March first. Let's get the other party ready for Fey March. I'm sorry that this is all we did today, but... I really do think we can get all of the side quests done in one more session. The thing that'll slow us down a little bit in the Fey March and in the other optional dungeon kind of thing is there's a bunch of monsters in there. Hey, graceful girl, you're welcome. There's a bunch of monsters in there that we need for the bestiary. And so that'll slow us down some, but whatever, man. We have a couple of them now because we fought some of them in that dungeon. Yeah, well, this is the 8th stream, Sis, but we skipped Final Fantasy IV because that's the game we're already playing, so I didn't think we needed to do a week of music from that. Hey, what's up, everybody? I beat the Flan Master. They're all like fainting and vomiting out of excitement. He beat the Flan Master.
And I helped.
Tinny Palom jumps out. Oh my god, Palom. Here's the hint, Sis. The hint is that I think it's an obvious song that nobody would guess that would be the song that I picked. And I didn't pick a mushy song from FF8 last week because I knew we were going to do a mushy song this week, and I didn't want to double up on mush. Those are your 2 hints. Yes, I also absolutely love that zebra. Magic towns are for zanies. Though I think the Black Mage Village is sort of meant to be kind of from FF9. I think is what you're probably referring to. I think that song is sort of meant to be like an homage to this one. Ugh, this theme is so raw. And I like this screen. It's a cool screen to put your like character select thing on, the like Mysidian tower. All right, if we're going to the march, I probably am just gonna bring the main party. The guy up top, this is the Mysidian Elder Pixel. He's an important guy, I guess. We've seen him a couple times, but he just looks like an old bald guy, so I get that. Like, would I maybe want to bring Yang? I guess we share experience here too, right? I wonder if their experience gain is lessened when they're not in the party. They definitely are still getting it though. Edward's got a level, Yang does, and so does Kane has 2 levels, I think. We could, though. Or we could give Sid like a victory lap. Maybe we put Kane in the doghouse. Let's bring Kane. I actually don't remember. I think you definitely want to have Cecil in once you get to the bottom of the Fame Arch. Because he gets something down there as far as I remember. And I'm not sure if any other characters are necessary for that, but to be safe, we might just bring the regular party for that. Because we'll know for sure. And I'm going to take all of Palamonporum's equipment off if I can, which actually means I think I'm going to take a trip to Fat Chocobo first. He's right out here on the ship. Maybe we'll, what if I, for next week, because you remember that I did say we were going to keep the same face cam for next week. What if for next week we just like slapped a big Rydia face on there too? That could be funny. It's just a big Rydia face in the middle. Okay. How much of this equipment can I take off? Well, we don't need to take Triton's Dagger or the whatever scepter thing off because Palamonporum are the only ones that can use those. But the rest of this shit I might need. So let's give Fat Chocobo. What do I want to give him? I don't need these sirens right now. I give him that. Though, from what I understand, those are useful for, I guess we don't need this probably either. From what I understand, the sirens are useful for, like, hunting the optional summons and stuff. I think I'll ever really need antidotes again, or echo herbs. Probably not, right? When does blind ever cast? Yo, what's up, Odie? Oh, the armor is also? Okay. That makes sense then, I guess. That's why I guess we got all that stuff that nobody could wear. Okay, so put the Gaia's Hammer away then. We'll put the... We got some of that stuff. I will leave this on them. We got... What else did we get then? But the black robe isn't, that's just a regular armor. You mean like the Hypno Crown, the cat-eared hood, and what's some of the other ones? Is it only headpieces? We got a bunch of headpieces. The White Tiger mask, Brave suit, like these ones, right? Red cap. I imagine this is Edward's. This is Yang's. Maybe this is also Yang's. Oh, if there's a head in the body, head and body armor for everybody, then we do have more that we need to find. Though I believe that too. Maybe I'll like just look up where they are. Oh, the Robe of Lords must be. Is this that? This is. So it looks like Porum has all of hers at least. Do you know if the black robe is Palom's? I swear you can buy these though. Maybe you can't. Made for those who use black magic. Okay. So we would still need one. Take this out. We need and that. Palom needs one. Porum doesn't need anything else. So we'll keep that stuff on her. No, it isn't any of those. And then I'm going to put the rest... If we're going to go to the Fame Arch, I'm going to put the rest of this stuff away. But thinking about it, so if it's a head and an armor piece, then I'd imagine that the White Tiger mask and the Brave suit are Yang's. So we have both of his. And then we have one of Edward's. So for equipment, then we just need Edward's armor and Palom's armor. Because I think Sid got his stuff too. I have to go check. Alright, let's go look at Sid. No, it's not that, Sis. That's a good guess, though. That one's high up for me. Still works. Okay. We're sure we had both of Sid's? I just want to go look at it anyway. So we only need... So there's only two that we missed. Zany. Edward. No. Shut up. I'm not here for you. Oh, Edward. He says his name when you go talk to him. Yeah, Grand Helm and Grand Armor. And the ruby ring, you can keep wearing that, dude. I don't know why he was wearing that in the first place. Maybe so he didn't turn into a pig. Okay, and did we take everything off Palom and Porum? Yes. Alright, so let's make our normal. Guys. We got Kane. Rydia all the way over here as far away from Edge as possible. Rosa right between her two favorite boys. And Edge on the end. Yeah, it's pretty mushy. It's not as mushy as the, what is that love theme called? Oh, I used to know. Unrequited Love. It's not as mushy as that song. It's still pretty mushy, though. That song is like the mushiest song on the OST, I think. It's absolutely dripping with mush. It's as mushy as the split pea diarrhea dookie that we made for our menu today. Jumping and brooding. Okay, dude. Dripping like my nose that is dripping. I think we're probably good on this stuff. We're getting money from doing this too. All right, let's Sometimes you gotta take a break to sing the music. Black Robe though, this is good on Rydia, and this is good for her too. Back to Rosa. Elfin Bow. Why is this weaker? I swear the Elfin Bow was just stronger. I think they're changing my stats on me just to fool me. They're changing my stats. Why is it stronger now? It's not as strong when there's no arrows equipped? Why is it like that? Odin? Sis? Somebody who knows how to play the video game? Does it scale with the arrow type? I'm saving my Yoichi arrows because I think these are the strongest arrows you can get in the base game. How come, Zebra? Why come? Oh, Gungnir, I forgot that he had that. That's raw. All right, I guess we're ready for next time. We can go down there, I guess. I think I am just gonna leave it off at 11 tonight, though. Lunar Whale, stay here, dude. It doesn't show you your like unarmed attack if you don't have arrows equipped. Does it? The killer bow was saying that it was making my attack more than the elven bow when I didn't have arrows in Rose's hand. I have no idea. It's probably just some weird thing. It was Garnet's theme, sis. I wanted to do a song from the game that had an arrangement of the main theme in it because that's my favorite thing about the FF9 soundtrack, and that's my favorite version of the main theme. So I went with that one. This is the fucking Sylph Cave. Never again in my life. And the reason why it was tricky, sis, is because even though it's one of the character themes from that game, you never hear that song. And I don't feel like anybody ever talks about it or thinks about it, really. I think it's... No, this is the Sealed Cave. Where is this one? Over here? Where am I to go when I don't know where it is? I'm looking for the cave. What if Santa Claus could drill to the heavens? Reindeer drill to space. Hey, thanks. What did we use for FF8? Well, I was going to use a mushy one, but I decided not to. We did FF8. I had it up on Spotify, and it didn't loop like I thought it was going to, so it played a bunch of songs. But the song we started with was... I think it was just... I was Man with the Machine Gun, I think. I decided just to play it straight. That's the official one I picked for FF8. I was also 15 minutes late because I was making the lunar grease, and so I didn't have a more inspired idea. I was like, eh, people like this, right? I like it. Where the fuck is this area? Here it is. Look, the Passage of the Eidolons. Isn't this so spooky? It has its own little song and everything. Does it? Is this song... I think this song also plays in the Sylph Cave, I think. right? But it only plays for these areas, I'm pretty sure. It's like the underworld cave theme. That's cool. All right. Guys, that's the session for today. It was a bit of a weird one, but we had some fun. We struggled on a boss. That was cool. We finally beat the Flan Master. I imagine that will probably be the toughest one. And even though we're, the next time we go through that dungeon, we are bringing Edward, who is easily the least useful party member. I think we'll bring some stronger guys. Like, if we have Rydia, Rosa, Yang is pretty good. And then I kind of would, well, we probably can get away with leaving Edge. Maybe we'll take, Kane. Or Sid. Remember I was gonna do a boys' night party? Can you imagine how rough that would have gone? Against those bosses? Those bosses had hands. Even the easy ones were not, like, even the easy ones wouldn't have been easy if we had tried to do boys' night. Cecil with Cura, we would not have beaten the Flan Master. We might have beaten the big head guy, but we would have had to have got lucky. All right, tight. Hey, this is a fun one. Did you guys have fun? I have so much fun playing this every time I turn it on, but sometimes I worry that it's not entertaining. But I like it. That's what's important. And we are getting there. I guess just to like talk a little bit about the sort of the game plan for the rest of the playthrough. So again, next week, if we can, I would really love to get again, this dungeon here, the second run. We'll go back into the Cave of Trials. We'll make sure we grab those armor pieces. I actually think I'm just gonna look them up because they are unique. We'll make sure we grab those armor pieces that we missed. And then we'll do the remaining two bosses, which I don't think should be too bad, especially if we have a better party. And then we'll do and then I would really like to be able to do the second optional dungeon. Then all we have to do is there's a thing in Castle Baron that we can do that gives you another summon that will not take that long. I'm gonna try to grind for the optional, the other optional. There's a lot of summons. I'm gonna try to grind for the other optional summons that the mob monsters drop off screen. I'll probably do that throughout the week. And then I don't think there's really anything else we have to do other than beat the game. Then there is a post-game dungeon that, as I understand, you have to beat the final boss with every character to have, like, unlock their part of that dungeon to do, from what I understand. And I think we're going to leave those boss fights in because the final boss is not easy in this game. And I think it would be really fun to try to do it see what, see like Edward's run on it and like that kind of stuff. I think that could be fun. We'll probably have to do a couple runs through it because stacking too much of some of those other random characters is going to hurt us. Except for Sid, who's goated. But so yes, I mean I think we're gonna do that. Those on stream. I think we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do the final dungeon, or the post game dungeon, which I may need to grind for. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll have to look into that a little. And the post game dungeon has a bunch of little scenarios and stuff for each character, so it's like pretty cool. It's like I think it should be worth doing. It seems like cool content. And then we'll be done. Yo, what's up, Hulthrin? Tried playing the game, and I will say I hate the 5-party setup. While it's unique and interesting, it felt like it was just another layer of complexity to the game while adding nothing to the overall combat design. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. It's one whole extra character. Again, I think it's really mostly in the game for to serve the story. We've talked about that on here already. But hey, it's just another character. I guess it allows you to multicast your buff spells. we definitely got some data on that. All right. Guys, thank you all for watching. Thanks for everybody who has fun with me when we do the menu color. Yeah, if we told the story with 4 characters and no way to, like, bench them, it'd be chaos. They'd be dying, faking dying and coming back and flying out the window and shit left and right. You never get anything done. K-Man, thank you for the resub. Big appreciate it. Thanks to everybody for their streaks, even the streaks that got dropped. And thanks to you guys all for hanging out. I hope you all have a good week. I am working on Saturday next week, so we will not be streaming It Takes Two on Friday. And then I actually Will remembered this, and then I remembered actually too, that Will is out of town next week. So we're actually gonna be 2 weeks off from that. But I think I will still stream. I'm almost wanting to figure out like a 1-session game I could do. If anybody has any ideas, like suggestions, let me know. I was actually thinking about Unfinished Swan. But I don't know if that's 1-sessioner. But just because we've done Edith Finch, I think it could be interesting to do that. Back to Splatoon 3. Oh, it's not even the worst idea. You want to see a side order run? Did I tell you guys I've done a couple side order runs since we finished that playthrough? Every now and again when I'm bored, I jump on there. I still love it. I still love you, Splatoon 3. What I wish I could do is I wish there was a way to capture TCG Pocket that I had available, because I think it would be really fun to do that. Like for 1 session. And just do some battles and make some decks. But there's no way to do that. But yeah, I don't know. We'll figure something out. I got 2 weeks to figure that out, so. But yeah, I don't know. If you're in the Discord, hit me with some suggestions. Put them in general. What's a one stream, a game that you know even for snack would be 1 stream long that we could do the week that Bredge is out of town. But yeah, Final Fantasy IV is the little engine's gonna keep chugging along till the end. Hell yeah. Guys, big love. Thank you all for watching. Never forget, piss, shit, fart. Goodbye.